Good morning, everybody. Welcome to JTraedz TV, where we discuss all stock-related contents and much more. Guys, I do apologize for being in a little late, man. My son is sick. I have to tend to him, so do be mindful, guys. So I might have to, hop in and out every now and then just to make sure he's okay. So he's been, having high fevers and so forth, but I'm going to definitely keep him monitored to make sure everything is good. If everybody can see me on all platforms, guys, definitely give me a shout out. Give me a holler to make sure we are clear, good to go on all platforms. I forgot to open up the YouTube chat box. I do apologize about that. Because I'm running so many things right now, man, trying to stay on top of everything. Let me hurry and get that out of the way real quick, guys. Let me hurry and get that. Now, man, trying to stay on top of it. Let me get the chat box out. I apologize about that. Let me get the YouTube chat box out so y'all can be able to comment on that too. So we should be good to go. All right. So I got the YouTube chat box out, guys. So hit me up and let me know. How we looking on Instagram? Instagram, are we looking good, guys? Instagram, IG, how we looking? How we looking? I don't see that it's running. Is it running? Let me double check that. Make sure it's running on Instagram too. Make sure that's running smoothly. I see that it's loading, but I don't see that it's moving. Let me double check that real quick. Let me get Instagram back up and running, guys. Let me do that real quick. I do apologize. Let me fix this. Cause like I said, I have multiple platforms open right now, man. I'm all over the place. So do be mindful of that, man. Let me go to create. Go to live video. Let me go back to Instagram real quick, guys. Let me put this back up, make sure it's running smoothly. I do apologize about that. All right. So yeah, guys, let me know if y'all can hear me and make sure everything is good to go. Let me get Instagram back up. I think we should be good on that note too. Let me go back to IG, make sure that that's good to go. Yes, man, when you're running these multiple platforms, man, you got to make sure everything is running smoothly. All right. And see, is it good to go? Yeah, guys. So, yeah, my mistake, man. Like I said, I'm here, right? I'm right here, guys. I'm trying to get everything up and running. Why is the thing not working? Let me start and stop it maybe. See if it's gonna work. All right, let me start again. Back to this IG. Make sure IG is working. All right, let me see if it's working now, guys. Yeah, because sometimes I have a little bit of complications trying to run everything, man. I do apologize about that. Should be running, though. I don't see it moving. Let me start it and stop it again. Let me see if it's going to work. Trying to get the virtual cam and everything to run. Nah, I don't see that. I don't see it's working. Might have a little bit of complication with Instagram real quick, guys. Let me, I'm trying to get this thing. I don't think, there we go. I think I got it now. Okay. All right. I think I may have it now. Let me see if it works. But yeah, guys, I do apologize, man. I'm trying to get everything configured, man, and I'm just trying to get everything situated, trying to run these multiple platforms. Let me try it again and see if I get it to work. Let me see. Let me try again, man. Sorry about that, IG team, man. I'm trying to get it to work, guys. I'm trying to get it to work. Give me a little minute. Trying to get this bad boy back up and running. All right, let's see. Yeah, so far it's not. Let me see. Because you got to keep re-putting a new stream, a new stream key every single time. That's the only thing I hate about that.
Unclear on channel says.
What's up, boss?
Good morning, my God.
Man, good morning, man. Good morning. I'm trying to get this, I'm trying to get the Instagram and all of that to run. It's for some reason, I'm having complications real quick. Let me see if it's working now. Nah, it's still not showing anything. I think my Instagram may be off. I think it may be I was having issues with Instagram and TikTok. Man, I might not be able to even do it right now. I do apologize, guys, if I can't get it to run. I was trying to, man. Trying to get this thing to start. Ah, man. I'll fix it later, guys. I'll fix it later. I mean, I'll try to get Instagram and them up and running. I need to, let's go ahead and break down everything at this moment. Guys, let's go over our recaps real quick. I'm going to try to get Instagram and them back up and running, guys. I do apologize about that for those who are on my IG, man. I'm having some complications on why it's not working. Already starting off. It's already acting up already. Anyway, but as long as you guys can see me on the other platforms, that's all that matters to me. Y'all can see me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube right now. That's all that matters. Annalie, I see you, baby girl. I see. I'm trying to get the IG back up and running. But let's go over our recaps real quick, guys, because we don't need no distraction. Today is Friday. So let's go over our market recaps, guys. From yesterday, we had an open on SPY at 608.99. We had a high of 612.31, a low of 608.37, a close of 611.87. And a volume of 77.8 million. Let's go ahead and take a dive into our earnings.
GM, I'm late. Internet was down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm late too, boss. I mean, my son is sick, so I got to tend to him and then balance with the live stream too. So I'm all over the place myself, boss. So I mean, don't feel like that. I mean, I'm going through the same situation. As far as earnings, guys, we don't really have anything to worry about as far as earnings. So let's go ahead and get that out the way and take a deep dive into today's economics, which we already had the CPI data that caused some pullback, guys, because as far as the title stated, let me go back to what I had. Let me go to that real quick. Go back. Let me go to CNBC's news. And I did post it on my Traedcast and my Patreon. So I did post those bad boys up. So let me go to the news articles real quick to show y'all what we had. So as far as the PCE data and as far as the updates of the report, core inflation rate rose to 2.7% in May, more than expected. Fed's preferred gauge shows. So again, after the PCE data came out, guys, it did show some pullback. We did get a lot of weakness under expectations. So right now, may be causing a little bit of panic in the market. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. We did go as high as 614.55 with that pullback down towards the previous high, which was around 613.23. So right now, as far as what I think was Wednesday's pullback, we've been on this uptrend, continuation uptrend Thursday going into Friday. So right now we have hit some all-time highs right around 614.55. So those are the new all-time highs at this moment, and the previous all-time highs was around 613.23. So keep that on watch. So right now it seems like we're in a range at this moment. We're gonna focus on this little area here between 612 614. So that's gonna be the current range that we're gonna focus on at this time. So the mid area is gonna be that previous high of day on SPY that we had hit back in the day, which was around 613.23. Now hitting new all-time highs around 614.55. So that's gonna be the current range that we in as of now, as far as today with SPY. So this is the current range. So bottoms right here, we're gonna try to utilize that 612 level up towards that 614.50 level. So we're gonna definitely keep that on watch. So we're gonna see what we're gonna go from here, from the new all-time highs and the old all-time highs. So we're gonna look at those key levels to see if buyers can hold above the old previous highs, which is around 613.23. We can utilize that for support to push our way back up to retesting at 614.50 level. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. Let's see. Tesla was underneath 327, and that bad boy did what it was yesterday. Remember yesterday, guys, we were balancing between the areas of 327.50 and 325, which was still in that range. As you can see, we still are underneath that 327, down towards that 325 level. So right now, Tesla has still been in this little range. But what it's looking like, it looked like it may create some weakness. So from that 327.50, well, I mean, we could see a possible downtrend setup going into today. Possibility where we have these tops starting off at around 327.50, back down towards that 325. Now, if we could crack that 325, we could definitely start to create that downtrend as we'll pull our way back down to 320. So definitely keep that on watch. So at this moment, we got about 9 minutes. I'm trying to get this Instagram, I'm trying to get this bad boy to work. I'm trying to get it back up and running for my Instagram members, man. I'm trying to see, can I get it fixed? I do apologize, TikTok and Instagram, man. It just started acting up for some apparent reason.
Man, did you see your play CRWB?
I had took my eyes off on it. Whoa.
Again and then dropped LOL.
Let me see. That's why I stopped.
Too crazy for me, man.
Yeah, that's why I stopped. That's why I stopped dealing with it, man. I stopped dealing with it, boss. It was too much of a headache. I made some profit off on it, you know, due to scalping Unc. But it was like you was saying, it was so much chopping, is up and down, up and down. I just gave up on it. I gave up on it. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I had to retire from it, man. It was irking my nerves, man. I just had to get away from it. I had to literally get away from that bad boy. So I'm trying to get TikTok, Instagram and them to work, man. I'm trying to get it fixed. Let me see what I can do right now while I have time, guys. So let me try to get this fixed, man, for the Instagram folks, man. Because all of a sudden now, I had it working, but now all of a sudden now it don't work. Let me see if I can try to get the live stream back up. Because I don't want to have to turn off the whole entire live stream just to get Instagram working. That's not about to happen. I'm not doing that. Let me see what I can do, IGs. Let me see what I can do, guys. Let me see what I can do. I'm trying to get the stream up and running, man. It's like it's always some type of complication. I swear it is. It always does that. It never fails. So I got the virtual camera on, but I'm just trying to get these bad boys to play. I'm trying to get the stream up and running for IG, but I'm trying to see what I can do. I'm gonna try to cut it off again. I'm gonna try to turn it off, and I'm gonna try to replay it again. So let me see what I can do, IG. Let me see what I can do, guys. Let me see if I can get it to connect. But as long as you guys can see me on the other platforms, that's all that matters. So I got you guys on Twitch, YouTube, Traedcast, and so forth. I was just trying to get the IG back up and running, but it's not connecting. I don't know what's going on with it today. And it got to be a Friday for it to start acting like that. That's crazy. It got to be a Friday where it starts to act up. Yeah, because I don't even see the numbers moving on this dang thing. I hit the record button, but that's a virtual record, but I don't see it showing up on the IG at all. Yeah, this thing don't want to play at all, man. It don't want to do nothing. I went to stop all. Alright, let me try to reset it again. I think it may not do it now that I got the live stream, the main live stream running. I don't think it's gonna do it. Yeah, guys, I don't think it's gonna do it. Freak. I have to turn off the whole entire thing just to get this damn thing started. Man, guys, I tried, man. I tried to get this thing. I tried to get it fixed, man, but it just complications on it. Like I said, IG, I do apologize about that, man. Tried, man. I tried. What we got left? 5 minutes. Is it showing up? I see the numbers moving on IG, but I don't see the thing. I think I got it, but it's not showing the virtual camera though. It's not showing the virtual camera. Yeah, I got it back up, but like I said, it's not showing a virtual camera. It's showing the main one. Let me stop it real quick. I just cannot get the virtual camera to work right now for some apparent reason. Yeah, it's just not giving. It's just not giving right now. It's not letting me do it. It's just not letting me do it. Yeah, man, I apologize, IG, man. I do apologize, man. I'm trying to get it to start, but it just won't do it. All right, let me try it again. I'm gonna try it one more time. See if it's gonna. I'm gonna try to turn on the virtual camera one more time. I got it on. All right, let me see. Yeah, it's just not working, man. IG, I apologize, man. It's just not doing it. It's not doing it because I would have to turn off the whole entire stream just to get this damn thing to run. It's not gonna do it. I tried, man. I do apologize. Why today got to act up? It was starting off good, and then all of a sudden it just stopped working. I'm trying every which way to get it running, guys, so you guys can watch it, but it's not doing it. I'm trying to use another stream key, try it again, but it's not playing at all. Like my virtual camera do not want to come on. All right, I got it back on again. Let me see. Alright, guys, so we're going to keep everything else on watch. I'm going to keep, like I said, keep your eyes peeled on Spy. If y'all want to go over anything else, guys, do feel free to hit me up in my chat to see if anything else we need to go over. So far, we went over Spy. We went over Tesla at this moment. Oh, and guys, I got a new setup on this side, so I hope y'all like it. So now y'all can see my my active ladder when I get in on the call side or put side. So the red area is the calls, the bottom is the puts. So y'all can see exactly when I get in on these trades. But damn, I cannot get this damn thing to play. Like, I just cannot get my the virtual side to play at all. I don't know why it's not doing it. Let me try my docs. Everything is on. I don't know. I'm not going to fight with it. I'm not going to fight with it. If it don't work, it don't work, man. I tried. I tried, guys. I'm trying to go through everything to see how I can get it to work, because the virtual camera is on, but it's just not. It's just the numbers are not moving. Yeah, it just don't want to work, guys. I can't get it to work.
Mike Hicks says,
I don't know, man.
TSLA under 325.
What I told y'all, downtrend could be commencing, guys, today on Tesla. Spy hitting all-time highs around 614.55. Underneath, right back underneath the old all-time highs, right around 613.23. So watch that, as we may start to catch that rotation from these tops back down to the bottom. So it may start to create that. Man, I can't believe this damn Instagram. I mean, it started messing up on me. I try, guys, man. Today just Instagram just ain't working today. So yeah, guys, let's just focus on like I said, if anything, guys, come to the main platforms between Twitter and Twitch. I mean YouTube. I'm all over the place right now. Like I said, I got my son, I gotta tend to him, I gotta focus on you guys, so I'm all over the place. So I do apologize. Trying to balance everything, man. Trying my hardest, man. We got about 35 seconds left, guys. Damn. I try to get.
Lexi Blossom says, hi.
Hey, Princess, man. The Instagram thing started messing up on me, man. So I couldn't get it to work. I couldn't get it to work right now. Because, again, I would have to shut off the whole entire stream just to get it to work. And I'm not doing that.
Matthew says, hi, finally not late.
Yeah, boss. We got about 10 seconds left, guys, to the bell ring. 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Right now, we all starting to get pullbacks on Tesla and SPY at this moment after hitting these all-time highs. So, guys, we got about 3 seconds. 2, 1. Game time, game time, game time. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So, definitely keep it on watch. So, right now, we are pulling back on SPY, coming right back down underneath the old all-time highs, which is around 613.23. So, we have the new all-time highs right around 614.55 in the previous high days, which was around 613.23. So keep that in mind. Man. Man, and that was the puts I was trying to go for too, and it already spiked up. God dang it. So I'm gonna have to flip my I'm gonna have to use a different contract. Shit. It's like it already started dumping immediately. I couldn't even I'm gonna keep it on watch, guys. We're gonna definitely keep it on watch, see where we go from from these levels. So right now we know right here, this level here was the old previous SPY area. That was the first all-time highs that we first hit, which was around 613.23. From that level, we hit some new all-time highs, which is around 614.55. So these gonna be the two crucial levels to watch at this time. Now we do fall back underneath that old previous high day, then we do have room to fall back down towards the 612s and start to get that pull back down towards that area 610.78. So right now, just keeping this on watch to see where we go. Right now, we already got Tesla dumping. So Tesla already starting to pull back down towards the 320 range. So that's already dumping from 327.50 all the way back down towards that 320 mark. So already that's starting to kick off with this pullback already. So let me see, man. Let me see. And Mike, remember we kept talking about that price point over and over and over. We kept talking about 327, 327. Remember how we said it kept playing around that price point? You see? Look at that. 327.50. Bam. Dumped on off. Started the initiation of the possible downtrend setup. Already on Tesla. Already on Tesla started the pullback. from that price point that we could not get away from. 327.50. Already starting that already. Now you already crack underneath 325, pulling already down towards 320.
Excellent flow 666 says 315 to
Shit, it might go down to 310.
Mike Hicks says that was a nice short on TSL.
Now we cracked 320. That's going to kick us out of the 320 range. We may start to actually fall back down into the teens. We cracked 320.
Flow 666 says 310 Huawei.
Yeah, so right now we're definitely getting that nice pullback on Tesla. So if we could crack 320, we'll fall back into the teen areas. From 320, we could possibly fall back down to 315. From 315, we can start to pull back down to 310s. So at this moment, so far we have pulled back down towards 320 from that 327.50 level, the level that we talked about since yesterday. So 327.50, we didn't crack 325, pulling our way all the way back down to 320. So watch that 320 level. Now for my puts, if we want to see more downside, we want to crack below 320 for that possible move back down towards 315. Because that'll pull us back down here. That'll put us back down towards, basically back in that range. 320, 315, 310. That'll put us back in that old range. So we could crack 320. That'll put us back in the old range here. From 320 down to 315. And right now, I mean, that bad boy's still tumbling. I mean, it's still running over, guys. So, I mean, we still turning. So watch that level, guys. Watch 320. If we can get that crack underneath that bad boy successfully, you do have room to fall back down towards 325. I'm sorry, 315. But watch 320 level. So right now, as of now, you're in a $5 range of 320, 325. Because at this moment, we have yet to crack that floor of 320. So that's going to hold up as support for right now until we crack it. So in between that price point, that'd be what, 22? What it was, 2250ish? What was that mid area between these two? I think it was 2250. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I think that's the mid area between in this little range here. Right now, guys, SPY's trying to hold above the open, and do keep in mind that yellow line is that old past area on SPY. I'll go back on the 5-year chart to show y'all that was the old high of day. The old high of day. Go back a little bit. Let me see. Let me go to 5-year real quick. Boy, everything's starting to move a little slow right now, man. I think I got too many things open on this damn thing. It's starting to move a little slow right now. Let's see. So right now, yeah, right here where I have the dash lines. That was the old record high. That was right here. Let me go back a little bit. Based off the 5-year chart. Let me go to it real quick. See right here, that was the old area here. That was around 613, I said 23, I'm sorry, 13. Well, we got that little pull back down. All the way back down to this green trend line for that powerful move right back on up. Breaking above those old time areas right here. So that's right here where we're fighting at, guys. Right here we'll be fighting at. That old high of day on SPY right here. So watch that level. Watch that level. So definitely keep that on watch to see where we go. Right now, Tesla may be setting up for a possible bear flag. Possible bear flag for a two-legged pullback setup. So definitely keep that on watch. See where you go from here. But right now, we know so far 320 has held as far as the floor, which we're still in this range of 320, 325. So we already got the first initial ceiling already at 327.50. The next key level, again, we want to see more downside, stay underneath 325 as we continue our way on down towards 320. So that looked like that bad boy still dumping on off. I see an upper shadow right underneath that 322.50 level for the possible pullback down. Look like a bear flag pattern that could set up for Tesla's next move on down. Possibility. As far as SPY, keep in mind that you have the 50 SMA right above your head. That's up here around, look like around 613.50ish. So you are underneath the 50 SMA. You gotta keep that in mind. When you're on top of it, it basically benefits the bulls. When you're underneath it, it benefits the bears. So keep in mind you're underneath the VWAP and you are underneath the 50 SMA at this time on SPY. So right now we have this first initial top. So let's see, can we start to create lower highs if we are setting up for a possible pullback today.
Economics hides.
Yeah, so definitely keep that on watch. Tesla, like I said, look like we're setting up for a possible bear flag pattern. Bear flag pattern that could occur. The main thing that we want to crack is 320 for the possible area on down towards 315. Right now, getting a little bounce on SPY off of the open. Trying to push its way back on up. Keep in mind that we are underneath that 50 SMA. So already we done fell. We done got stuck underneath the price point of 614.50. Next key level. Let's see if we're gonna stay underneath 13.50. To start to decrease in prices. Decrease in value. To start to see some type of lower high build. To see can we get that continuation sell off after this this massive run that we went on, this bullish run we went on. So let's see. Because right now you are underneath the 50 SMA. Keep that in mind, and that's right around 613.50. Let me check out the charts to see where we at as of now on my 180 to see exactly where we are right now. To see if we could be setting up for a nice little pullback versus a continuation uptrend. So let's see where we at right now, guys. Let me see. Right now we're definitely overextended. We're definitely overextended. Now the main key level that we need to crack back under is gonna be around, look like around 612.50. Look like around 612.50 would be that initial area that we need to fall back underneath to give us that definite sell-off.
Economic screen hides your charts. Humware says, you are blocking the whole chart with the economic screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh man, I do apologize, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at. I do apologize. I didn't realize I still had the thing up. I'm sorry. That's what y'all meant. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Man, I do apologize, bosses. Cause on my end, I don't see it. I don't see the I didn't see the little economic chart. It just looked like this. Like this is what I was seeing on my side, but I wasn't paying attention to the OBS side. I'm sorry, bosses. I do apologize. I'm so sorry. God, I apologize about that. I'm so sorry. God. Like I told y'all, Fridays, man. And thank y'all so much for letting me know. And I do apologize. I'm so sorry, man. God, how did I do that? I mean, that's what happens when you just all over the place multitasking. I do apologize. God dog it. And thank you again, guys, for keeping me aware of that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So as I was stating, and I got to go back to everything I was breaking down, because y'all deserve that. Like I said, this yellow line was SPY's old previous high day. That was the all-time highs we hit back then, which was around 613.23, and now we hit new all-time highs now around 614.55. So that's why I have this yellow line here, and I have this price point here. So right now we have reclaimed above the old previous high day, which is 613.23. Now with the new high day, which is around 614.55. And I do apologize, guys. I'm so sorry, man. Like I said, I'm just over here multitasking. I got a sick son. I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry, man. Gotta be Fridays, boy. Fridays, I swear. But let me go back over this then, since I did have that block, and I do apologize. So we go back to the 5-year chart.
Says, Monday max pain 595 spot.
Gotcha, boss. Appreciate you. So right here, guys, if you notice, that was the old all-time highs, which was around that 613.23 level. I know I put the wrong thing. It's supposed to be 23. I think it's what it was. Let me see. Let me move it a little bit. I think it was 23. 23. Move it up a little bit. Yeah, 23. So you can see right here, that was the old all-time high. So right now, we have broken above the all-time highs here, trying to create new all-time highs. 614, so forth. Now, however, if you fall back underneath that can still hold up as resistance for a possible pull back down this way, which should pull us back down towards underneath the areas of 612 and so forth. So watch that key level to see can we hold above that area, that all-time high, or to see if we may get rejected and pull right back down, creating an upper shadow. So right now we are getting a push. We are definitely getting a push up off of this candle and off of this trend line here, trying to go up towards this trend line. So definitely keep it on watch. We'll see where we go, guys. We'll see where we go. So right now, as of now, we have reclaimed that old high day on SPY, trying to rotate our way back up. Keep that in mind, though. We do have that 50 SMA right above our heads, right around that 613.50 level. So let's see, can we stay above 613.50 and get that continuation push back up towards the upsides of 614.50. If we can't get that break above that trend line or that indicator, that 50 SMA, we could get rejected and possibly pull right back on down. So watch that level around 613.50. So in other words, if we want to see more continuation upside, we want to hold above 613.50. 613.50 for the push up to 614. So far as of now, we do have a top level here. we do have a top level here, which is around 614.50. We did hit a high of 614.55, but we came back underneath the price point of 614.50. And you know how how SPY normally likes to move is by 50-cent increments. So right now we are holding above 613.50, trying to push our way up, back up towards 614. So you got to keep in mind these old pre-market levels. You have this area here, which is around 614, and then you have this level here, which is around 614.50. So right now, as of now, you're starting to get a little bounce back up towards the upside. So let's see, can these buyers hold? Right now, you are back above the VWAP. You are back above 614.50 at this time. We do have data coming out too. I think consumer sentiment is coming out at 10 o'clock. Let me double check that real quick. I think we have consumer sentiment is coming out at 10. Let me double check the economic calendar real quick. I think that's what we have at 10 o'clock. Let me double check. Yep, consumer sentiment is at 10 o'clock. So we have some data coming out. So be mindful of that, guys. So right now, SPY has rebounded off of that open. The open today was around, what was today's open? Today's open was, come on now, dog. Today's open was 612.88. 612.88. And that's right here. So 612.88, little bounce on up. So the question is, as far as Friday, will buyers hold their gains for a possible continuation going into next week? That's the $1 million question. Can buyers hold their gains Friday going into next week for the continuation Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for this continuation uptrend that started Wednesday? Go back a little bit. So we go back and look at the overall pattern. You can see right here clearly. We started right here. That was Wednesday. After that pullback from 608.50 down to that 606, we wound up U-shaping our way back on up, going into Thursday and now Friday. So now the $1 million question is, can we get that continuation uptrend Friday going into Monday, or will we start to hit a resistance level and actually start to trend our way right back down, going from an uptrend to a possible downtrend? So that's what we want to see. What type of volatility are we going to have today? So I know I got a lot of lines, but it was because the market was choppy. Don't judge me. So, but right now, as of now, you can see the overall setup is an uptrend. It's a continuation uptrend from Wednesday's pullback bounce going into Thursday, now into Friday, hit new all-time highs. So if we want to see that continuation uptrend, what needs to happen is we need to get above that 614.50, but that continuation push up to 616, 618 up to that 620 mark. So what would need to happen is we would need to create somewhat of a U-shaped pattern for that re-break above 614.50, almost kind of like we did. Let me try to show one for example. Come on now, move over. Almost like a U-shaped pattern, something like this, where you re-break that old resistance, turn resistance into support, bounce, and get that continuation push. So right now, as of now, we know from pre-markets highs, pre-markets tops is going to be around 614.50. So going into intraday, we need to create a U-shaped pattern for that possible break and above 614.50 for that push up to 616. But we know right now, as of now, what the tops is from pre-market setup. It's going to be around 614.50. Right now, we got Tesla. Watch that for my Tesla traders. For puts, make sure you stay underneath 325 level if you want to see more upside. Now, if you're going in on the long side, you want to get above 325. Hold that key level for the possible push back up to 327.50 up to 330. But as of now, right now, we are testing 325 on Tesla. Like I said, puts, you want to stay underneath 325. Calls, you want to break back above 325 because you want to turn it back into a floor if you want to see that basically reversal towards the upside. Puts, stay underneath it for that possible continuation downtrend that could be setting up from that 327.50 on down. Because you want to see lower highs. So right now, again, you started to get topped out at 327.50. Next level right now, 325, which buyers are trying to break above at this time. So keep that on watch. Keep it on watch. See what type of volatility we have. So right now, we got Tesla bouncing. Right now, we got SPY bouncing. What's on the top gainers today? I ain't even messing with CRWV no more, man. CRWV be getting on my damn nerves. I mean, like I said, I made good profit on it. It was just, it's so damn choppy. It's like it's so choppy, man. Let me see what it's doing, though. Let me take a look at it. Let me see what it's doing so far. Okay, so as far as CRWV, we have held 160, pushed our way back up to 165. Because you got to keep in mind, guys, CRWV and Tesla both like to move by $5 increments. Those are the main two that like to move by $5 increments. Other than that, the rest of them normally likes to move by $2 increments. But CRWV and Tesla for sure are $5 increment movers. And as you can see right here, for example, CRWV, once you reclaim right back above 160, you ran up to what? 165. So you already went on a $5 run. So if buyers can break above 165, next key level is going to be 170. So that'll put you back in this range. 160, 170 with the mid area 165. It's like the minute I always take my eyes off of CRWV, I always want to do a move. I swear. It's like it play mind games with me. I swear it do. I swear it do. Because now when I want to focus back on SPY, now CRWV want to move. I'm tired of playing these mind games with CRWV. Let me look at the contracts though. How much I would have been up if I would have traded it. Because I had got tired of all the choppiness, man. It just drove me crazy, man. I was like, you know what, bumping, I'm going to go back to SPY and focus on that. But let me see what he's doing, though, as far as the contracts goes. Let me see CRWV contracts. CRWV. All right, let's take a look. On the call side. Which price point with that? Let me see, 160 bounce. So you'd have been up, if you would have got in on that one at 160 starting off with, you already, damn, you probably would have made 500 already on that. Jeez Louise. Let me see. So we're gonna take a look at it real quick. How much you would have been up had you if anybody would have got in CRWV at 160. So how much you would have been up already starting off in the morning? Let's go to the charts real quick. You'd have been up on CRWV at 160 contracts. You'd have been up from 178. Yep, you'd have been up almost $600. Yeah, see what I mean? That thing is just so rapid. It's just rapid. Like it's hard to catch it. It's like it just it's rapid. It's definitely rapid. So what I did when I was trading CRWV, I was pretty much scalping it. So I would wait for depending on what momentum we had, whether it was a bullish momentum or bearish momentum, I would just hop in and out, in and out, in and out. That's what I would do, because it's so it bounces all over the place. See, look. For example, look where the seller's at, and then look where the buyer's at. I mean, now it's getting closer, but at 1 minute they'll be like far away from each other. Like sellers will be all the way up towards like the $5 areas, like and buyers will be all the way towards like $4. It's like it's just so rapid. See that? Look, look, and look where the buyer's at. See what I mean? It's just all over the place. That's the thing that was just irking my nerves. CRWV was just trying to catch that crap. It's like I would have to jump in and out over and over, man. It was just driving me nuts. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good opportunities. It's just that it's so rapid. So that's why you have to, when it comes down to CRWV and Tesla, again, based off of the $5 increments, you have to play off of the $5 increments in a way, if it makes sense. So like, okay, now that it ran up towards 165, you'll have to look at it almost like a put standpoint. 165 back down to possible 160. You know, $5 up, $5 down. So you just have to play it off of the price points, not based off of the your chart set up on your contract. You have to base it off of the actual chart pattern on CRWV to catch the actual move. See, that's the only thing. Man, that's crazy. It's just so freaking rapid, man. Trying to catch it. I still like it though. Don't get me wrong. I still like it. I still like CRWV. It's just trying to time it perfectly. That's the only thing that's a pain. Trying to time it. So right now, if you are a CRWV trader, you are in the range of 165, 160. If you want to see more upside, you want to break back above 165 for that push up to 170. Because this will be your range. If they can get a break above 165, you do have room to push your way up to 170. If you are trading CRWV. Now on the put side, you want to stay underneath 165 for that pullback down to 160. But if you're going in on the long side, you definitely want to see a break back above 165 for that push up to possible areas of 170. Right now, as far as SPY still trying to get this little move back on up. 614. Remember where these tops are at, guys? Around that 614.50 level. And it almost look like it's making a bull flag pattern on that bad boy on CRWV. I mean, it is the top gainer as far as today. It is top gainer. So I mean, it could be bullish. Could be a bullish momentum today on that one, since that is the top gainer as long as it holds. So it could be a bullish momentum today, because other than that, it's been dropping. So buyers may be stepping in on that bad boy, trying to go for that push back up to the upside. Let me look at the chart pattern on that one too. See what could be possibly going today for CRWV. How we looking on Tesla? Tesla still underneath 325, upper shadow. So that's still holding weight at this time. So keep your eyes peeled on that. Put stay underneath 325. Calls get above 325. Let me see CRWV. Let me see, because I had a chart set up on this bad boy too when I was watching it. Let's see CRWV. How we looking on it? Because I know we had cracked down at 155 at one point. So let me see CRWV. What it's doing now for as far as today. Let me see.
Mike Hicks says, SPY at 614.
Okay, so look like CRW. Yeah, I see it, boss. Yeah, I'm looking right at it. So look like CRWV is trying to bounce off of that trend line. We did pull as low yesterday. We did pull as low as 155. Wound up reclaiming that, getting right back on top of 160, up to 160. Around at 163 is level. So it looked like it's trying to go for a trend line bounce, trying to go for a red to green move. That's what it looked like it's trying to do. So we may see some more possible potential upside as long as they hold. So it may try to go for a possible reversal up. It may. So keep that on watch. So main area we want to get back above is 165. From 165 back up to that 170, where we can start that that completion of a red to green on CRWV. Now the only issue again from a call standpoint, you want to break above 165 and hold 160. Now as far as puts, you want to stay underneath 165 back down to 160 for that crack back down towards the 150s, where we can kind of create a downtrend. But right now trend line is holding. And right now it is the top gainer, so buyers may be stepping in. So again, on the long side, as long as you hold 160, next key level you want to break is going to be 165 up to that 170 level for that possible reversal from red to green. So that'd be a possible setup. But watch 165. You need to break that price point if you are trading CRWV. If you are trading that. Tesla is right back on top of 325. 325. Man, CRWV get on my nerves. I swear, get on my nerves. Because that would have been $600 on that one. Because remember yesterday, remember it dropped immediately when I was waiting on that one, and I couldn't catch that one. It moved so damn quick. That would have been $600 there. It was so, see what I mean? It's so rapid. It dropped rapidly yesterday, and then it pushed rapidly up today. It's like, it's quick. Like, quick. It's like trying to time that shit is just insane. So right now, we're definitely going for that red to green move, guys. Back up on SPY, going back up towards those areas around that 614.50. So watch that key level. Watch that. Look like it's trying to create somewhat of a little U-shaped pattern. Back up towards those old highs. Back up to this area here in pre-market. Watch that level. Watch that level. We are doing a red to green move, going from sellers to buyers. All pushing our way back up towards that 614.50 level. Tesla, watch that 325 level. So you're still in this little range here. So right now you're back in that range, 325, 327.50. All consecutive green candles too. Buyers, all consecutive. All consecutive green candles. Even on SPY, all consecutive. So, hey, I ain't gonna lie, be mindful of that. Now, when you see consecutive green candles like that, it may shoot. Because normally when it's all green, and you don't see no red candles involved, they may squeeze. Normally when you see consecutive green candles like that, they normally try to go for short squeezes. For pushes. Because you notice how it's not building a healthy uptrend. Pull back, bounce. Y'all notice that is consecutive green candles. Green. Normally when you see something like that, they're trying to go for a push. When you don't see no red candles and it's all just consecutive green candles, they're normally trying to go for a push. So let's see though. We'll see if they're going to go for that continuation push. Let's see. Are they going to go for that continuation push? Because if you notice, as intraday started, no red candles yet. It's just all green. Normally, when you see something like that, all consecutive green candles, is all built. It's bullish. That means they're going for a push. They're trying to go for a short squeeze. So keep that on watch. Keep that on watch. That's what I'm gonna see. Keep that. Watch that 614.50 level. Let's see. Let's see, can they hold above that price point? So I'm just keeping you guys aware of that, because normally when you see consecutive green candles in a row like that, they're trying to go for a push, like a follow through push all the way. Because normally, like I said, on a normal uptrend, what do? Pull back, bounce, pull back, bounce, pull back, bounce. Where you have a few red candles, you'll have like a little U-shaped pattern. But this is going straight up. This is just going straight up. So they may be trying to go for an actual, like an ultimate push. Let's see. Especially if they can hold on top of that 614.50. Watch that level, 614.50. If they can hold that, utilize that as the floor, they can get that continuation push. But let's watch this level to see. Watch that level to see if can they hold it. Can they hold that key level? All I'm doing is trying to adjust my contracts as, what do I have? Okay. So I got one contract set on this one. I'm just trying to adjust my contract with these bad boys. So I got one on the put side and one I got, let me see. So watch this, guys, because if they do get that push, like, okay, say for instance they do squeeze and pull back, 9 times out of 10 they may try to use that 614.50 for a bounce if they can get that squeeze first. So in other words, if they can do this first and foremost, if that's what they're trying to do today, go for that short squeeze, if they can stay on top of 614.50, then this is what they may try to do today. This is a possibility that they may try to do this, guys. They may try to go for somewhat of a U-shaped pattern like this, breakout, pull back, bounce, where you will continue somewhat of an uptrend, something like that to that nature. If they can go for that squeeze, if they go for that squeeze above that and hold above 14.50, for that push up towards 615 and 616, pull back bounce, they're going to possibly utilize this old pre-market level here for a possible pullback bounce, if that's what they're trying to do, if they can stay on top of 614.50. So they look like they may try to do that. See, look. See what I mean? Consecutive green candles. Look what Tesla's doing. See what I mean? So let's see if SPOT gonna go for that 614 push. Because normally, again, when you see consecutive green candles like that, they're trying to go for a push. Let's see, can they go for it? I want to see if that buying volatility is going to continuously push. Because from that level, they're going to aim for 615 and then on up towards 616. So that's why I want to see, can they hold above this price point first? I want to see. Because this is right here where your new highs are at, right here. This is where you hit that new all-time high around pre-market. So that's why I want to see, can they utilize that to push? Can they break above that and create a new high? Right now you have, look, boom, whoa. See? What I told you. Look, you saw that jump? I told you. What I told you. Bam. What I told you. Normally when you see those consecutive green candles like that, they're going for a push. When it's just going green, they're going for a push. I told you. They're going for a push. That's what I was saying. For puts or shorts, be mindful of that. When you see consecutive green candles like that, don't try to catch it. Or don't try to, just like trying to catch a falling knife, don't try to catch a raging rocket. I told y'all. When y'all see those consecutive green candles like that, they're going for a push. I told y'all what I said. Was I lying? Mike, Meth, was I lying? What happened? What happened? Did I not say that? You see consecutive green candles like that, they're going for a push. When it's not building a healthy uptrend.
Matthew says, you said chill, kiddo. Matthew says, love yak.
Man, no problem at all, Mel. What I told you, boss. Consecutive green candles, they're going for a squeeze. I told you. 615, told you they're going to go for a U-shaped pattern. What, don't it look like my drawing I drew? Don't it look like my drawing I drew out? Did I say that could possibly happen?
100%.
I told you. I said, Mike, didn't I not draw this out? Did I not do this? Did I not do this? Did I not say they could possibly do that? And is that not feeding off of my drawing that I have right here? I told you. I told you. When you start to see those consecutive green candles in a row, be mindful of trying to short that. Be mindful trying to short it, because they're trying to push towards a certain price point purposely. So that's why I said be mindful of that. When you see consecutive green candles, do not try to short that, because that's a short squeeze waiting to happen. Short squeeze waiting to happen. Don't ever try to do that. Try to short on a consecutive green candle movement like this. That's all bullish. A bullish momentum. Don't do that. You might as well go with the momentum and go long with it. But trying to short that, I wouldn't do that until you get that confirmation that sellers, especially on back underneath like 614.50, back underneath these areas here. Then yeah. But now you're above that price point. What time we got on? We got about 3 minutes. So if those buyers can hold above this price point, above this old pre-market area, that means that area could possibly turn into a floor for a possible pullback bounce, where they can, create an uptrend, because you already got these bottoms here starting off with your intraday, where this is the first bottom, and they may try to utilize this 614.50 for a second bottom, create some type of uptrend going this way. That is crazy. I mean, the minute I said it squeezed. Man. The minute I said it, it squeezed. Because I started to notice the pattern. I started to notice green candle, green candle, green candle, green candle, green candle. That's why I had to alert you guys ahead of time, especially for puts, not to short that. Like, don't short that. When you start to see consecutive green candles in a row, I would not short that. Because them bad boys going to keep squeezing. They going to keep pushing. They going to keep pushing. That's what I'm telling you. Be mindful of that. Don't do that. Don't set yourself up for failure. Don't do that. Ray, go ahead. I'm on the lobby, boy. Look, still squeezing. Short squeeze. I told you. Short squeeze, keep pushing. Next level, 615. They're gonna try to go possibly for 615.50. 615.50 up to 616. Now you're gonna be in this little range. 615, 615.50, 616. Be in this little range here. As long as they can stay above 615.50. Next push up, 615. Next key level is gonna be 1650. From 615.50 up to 616. Man, it's like it's the word, man. It's kind of tongue twisting. But y'all get what I'm saying. I told y'all that's gonna possibly go for a U-shaped breakout and then a little pull. I told y'all this is what they was gonna possibly do. I saw that coming a mile away. I saw it. That's why I was trying to prepare y'all not to chase that on the push side.
Says, yesterday someone said over 620 spot.
Yeah, where they can. If it's still a possibility.
On forum and many PPL agreed.
Yeah, it's still a possibility, because, and I'm gonna tell you why too, and I agree with that. That it could push up to those levels, because if we go to my 5-year chart, let me go back a little bit. Is everything running right, guys, on everything? My YouTube and everything, I want to make sure everything is running properly. Twitch and TikTok and everything's running fine? Okay. I just want to make sure everything's running nice. See that? Look at that. What I told y'all. When y'all see consecutive green candles, y'all better not try to short that. Let's see. Let's see. Go back 5 years. Yep. So, now the reason why I agree with that is because you are getting a bounce off of that trend line for that push up towards this trend line, which is around 620. So if y'all notice that, you're bouncing off of this trend line here, trying to aim towards this yellow trend line here, which is lined up around 620. So I do agree with that. That you do have possibility to push up towards that 620 range. I do agree with that 110%. I do agree with that 110%. And you can clearly see what it's doing. From these bottoms, doing the red to green, squeezing this way all the way up, creating these new highs towards that trend line, which could hit around 620. So I do agree. I agree 110%. I agree 110%. What I told y'all could possibly happen. Push on up, possible pullback, but they may try to hold that 614.50 level for that bounce back up. I told y'all. I spoke that right into existence, didn't I, Matthew and Mike? I spoke that right into existence, didn't I? Right into existence. I said, all I did was simply do this. All I did was do this. I said, U-shaped pattern, breakout, possible pullback bounce, creating a what? Didn't I not say that could happen? Possibly happen? I said especially if they had those consecutive green candles in a row. Mike, I mean, as soon as I said that bad boy just started squeezing. That's insane. Like the minute I said that, it did it. Wait, is my stream on Traedz? I'm sorry. I thought I hit the guys. I apologize. I don't know why I thought I hit the stream thing on Traedz. I'm sorry. God dang, I'm so behind on everything. Is everything that's working? I do apologize, guys, for Traedz. I do apologize. I forgot to hit the stream. I forgot to hit the button. I forgot to hit the start stream button. Because I had to open up so many platforms. Man, I do apologize about that, man. I do apologize. Is the Twitch working? Because I got the stream up now and it look like it's loading. I see the numbers moving, but I don't see it. I don't know. OBS started just acting up. I don't know. Yeah, guys, I do apologize for Traedz, man. I'm sorry. I forgot to hit the start stream button. Damn, I'm trying to open up so many different platforms, man. Because the thing about it, when you open it up multiple ones, they don't open up all at once.
It just be over on YT anyway.
Yeah, man. I mean, well, because I forgot to hit the stream key. I mean, the stream thing. Because I had, man, this morning, Mike, I had to open up. Because when I hit start stream, it don't open up everything all at once. Like, it'll open up the main, as far as my Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter and them. But with Instagram, I gotta open up a whole different thing. So guys, I do apologize, man. I don't know why I thought I hit start stream. My bad, guys. I do apologize for my for Traedz. Well, that's just to bring them over to YouTube as well, Money Mike. But right now, that bad boy, I told y'all, look at that. U-shaped pattern breakout. U-shaped pattern breakout, still squeezing. Still squeezing. Now, if y'all want to ride the momentum, I mean, if y'all want to scalp in and out, if that bad boy keeps squeezing, as long as that momentum holds, I mean, ride the momentum. But as far as trying to short it, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't try to short that right now. I would ride the momentum. I would literally ride that momentum on up, guys. Y'all can do that, play off of that. As long as those buys keep pushing, ride the momentum. In and out, in and out, in and out. It's up to y'all how y'all want to do it. See right here? You pooped? Oh, God, he gonna start this already. God dang it. When as I start my live, you do that. Alright, I'm coming, big boy. I'm coming, guys. Let me go ahead and wipe him real quick. Man, he always do this every time, I swear. Alright, guys, I'll be right back, man. Let me tend to him real quick. Let me go wipe him. And I'll be right back on my live. So just keep everything on watch, guys. As of now, we are still on this continuation push towards the upside.
Success.
Yeah, so right now, guys, we're on this continuation push. Keep that on watch. So right now, we're in this range of 615 up to 616 with the mid area of 615.50. If we can break above 615.50, the next key level is going to be 616. So right now, you're getting that continuation push to the upside. But I'll be right back, guys. Let me go wipe him real quick, man. Thank y'all so much for your patience, though. I'll be right back, guys. Peace.
KingYe049 is now following on Twitch.
All right, guys, I'm back. Oh, yeah, we back, man. We back. Still can't even get the IG in them to work. I don't know, man. I gave up on that one. I can't get none of this to work. I quit. IG, I do apologize, guys. I can't get it to work. It is what it is, man. So yeah, guys, keep this on watch. Right now, remember what I told y'all, 1650. Remember, I'm sorry, 615.50. 615.50. That was gonna be the next level. Once we held 615, level I told you was gonna be next, 615.50. From that price point, you got room to possibly run up towards 616. So uptrend is still holding at this time. Excuse me. So glad to have y'all back. TradeCast, I do apologize. I forgot to hit the start stream button. I do apologize. I forgot to hit the start stream button. My mistake. But if y'all want to chat with me, guys, come to my YouTube or my Twitch and hit me up. Did we just have a I just heard my thing go off. Somebody just follow. So yeah, guys, keep this on watch. So right now, let's create a new one, make a duplicate copy, and we're gonna put at this time, as for right now, we're gonna put 1550. So we're gonna create a new little setup right here. So 1550 from 614.50 up to 615.50. So we're gonna watch this little range at this time. Watch this little range. So let's see what we got. Tesla testing at 327.50. So far we're in this high 16, 15. I can't. It's tongue twisting. 615.50. Shoot, it's tongue twisting. Shoot. All right. All right. Let's see. Right now, dollar. So right now, as of now, for us half dollar mark, we are pulling back underneath $15. So let's see, back down towards that possible area, 1450. So right now we're in this little range here. We're in this range. Tesla still on this little possible push. Watch for that 327.50. Okay, now for puts, what we want to see is can we get rejected underneath the same price that we got rejected at this morning, which is around pre-market, which is 327.50. So will we get rejected for that possible pullback down to 325, or will we get that break above 327.50 for that push back up towards 330? Will we cross that pivot point towards the upside? Right now, we ran up as high as new all-time high as of now on SPY is going to be 615.50. Right back on down. So right now we're in this little range here. I mean, could it push up to 20? I mean, it's a possibility. We could push up to 620 if we, let me see, especially if we can get back above 615, half dollar mark, because you only be $5 away from that price point. So let's see what happens as we pull back down this way towards that 614.50 range to see if those buyers going to utilize that for a possible pullback bounce. Because right now, so far, we got a high of 615.50. See, can we get a little possible pullback bounce this way? So guys, what are y'all looking at so far? What y'all got so far? Tesla still pushing. So we got Tesla still on those consecutive green candles up. That's still looking good. That bad boy still pushing. SPY, watch around this 1650 level. Watch that level. Cause look like they trying to hold 15. Look like buyers are trying to hold 615. 615 right here. Right in that little midpoint area. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'm just all over the place today, man. Like I said, I got a 6 son. I'm just all over the place, man. I'm trying to balance. All over, man. Alright, here we go. So let's see this little range here. Can we utilize that 614.50 for a possible bottom for right now? Alright, so watch that level here. Because all the buyers would need to do, like I said, is to break above 615.50 for that possible push up to 616. I know we kind of overextended off of the 9 EMA. VWAP is all the way back down here. Like again, we may get a little pullback down towards this level around 614.50. So watch to see if buyers can survive the pullback, you know, create those pullbacks if we do get that deep pullback down towards this way. So that'll be somewhat of your safety net. So right here's your pivot point as far as right now, 615, which is putting you in that range. As long as you hold 615, it's putting you in that 50-cent range of 615 to 615.50. Now, if you do crack 615, you do have room to fall back down towards 614.50. That'll put you back down to this bottoms right here, to this old pre-market area. But right now, 615 is trying to hold because it does look like a big old bull bear flag.
SLA on the way to 330.
Yeah. So right now, because you got those consecutive green candles in a row. You remember what I told y'all is the minute you start to see those consecutive green candles in a row, that means that they're trying to go for a push because you don't see no red candles in between. It just green candle, green candle, green candle, green candle. Anytime you start to see that, it's bullish. That means steer away from going on the short side at that time. So right now with SPY look like it's setting up for a possible bull flag pattern because you got green candle, green candle, green candle all in a row. So if you merged all those green candles together, that'll make one big solid engulfing green candle. And here, followed by a little small red candle, looking like damn near like a bull flag pattern. Off of that 615 for that possible squeeze up for that second leg up. So right here is one leg, maybe setting up for two leg. So maybe going for a two-legged pull up, not a two-legged pull back. So that bad boy from 615 may be trying to catapult up towards that 6. Be mindful of that. So it look like that's what they may be trying to do, going for that next leg up. Off of right here, 615, trying to go for that push up towards the higher price points. Yep, Tesla, we're trying to push our way up to 330. But I definitely see a bull flag pattern right here on SPY. I definitely see that bull flag pattern set up. You can clearly see that one.
Matthew says, hope go up and I will be there with my put.
Yeah, I mean, the next possible key level would be around 620. I do give it 620. somewhere around that area. Somewhere close, like 618, 620, something like that to that nature, we'll see. But right now, this bad boy is definitely setting up on a bull flag pattern. Definitely setting up on the bull flag pattern for that possible squeeze. Right above that 615.50 up to 616. So keep it on watch to see. I mean, yeah, you can definitely see that one. That setup taking place. What we got left on this calendar? Almost 2 minutes. Watch that 615 floor. 615 floor. Because right now you got lower shadow, which is creating pullback failures right at 615. So right at 615. But it does give off a bull flag pattern.
I don't know, but my puts from December 8th, 2024 are 100% effective.
December 8th, 2024?
Matthew says. Thanks to you, bruh.
Man, appreciate you, man. Thank you always for having my back and always support me, man. So shout out to you, man. God bless you, boss. So watch this level. Watch 615. Like I said, if we do get a dip or pullback, watch 614.50 to see if those buyers going to try to utilize that price point. Because you do have upper shadow. So let's see. Because it's like right in between it. It looks like that's going to be a pivot point, but it's going to act like a damn magnet. Because I can kind of tell what it may try to do. It look like we may play around that price point over and over and over. It looked like that may be that pivot point. Almost kind of like what Tesla did with 327.50. How we kept playing around 327.50 over and over and over. So right now we're pulling back.
I think like bull so I can be better bear.
Yeah, and that's the best thing to do. And that's what I had to do when I first started, boss. Like, I sucked at shorting at one point. I sucked at shorting. Like, I was better going long than anything. So what I started to do, and another thing I started to do was, I started to visualize the charts upside down too, from a put standpoint. Like, okay, for example, this. Like, if we were to flip the chart upside down on puts, right now, we know that this level will be bouncing. We know this level will be a floor on the put side, right around 615.50 to 615 itself. And we know that these levels would be the areas that we need to break / crack on the put side. So we know right now that your puts bottom will be underneath 615, 615.
NSR says.
So even if you flip the chart upside down, you can clearly see where the bottoms are being on your puts. So let's see. Because I know we're getting that aggressive little pullback. Let's see what's going to happen right around the 614.50 level. 614.50 level. Watch this old pre-market area right here. Let's see what's about to happen. Watch this floor level. So far we hit an all-time high around 615.50. So that's the initial high as of now. Alright, so right now here we go. Lower shadow, as we talked about. Pull back down towards that 614.50. Let's see. Will buyers survive the pullback and hold this key level for that possible rotation back up, or will we dump? Let's see. So right now, buyers are stepping in right here, right at this old pre-market level. You do see that lower shadow, right? See that? See where I have my green line at? See where we bounced at? I told you once you break out, you may do a pullback bounce. So they may be getting more buyers stepping in, creating these bear traps for that possible initial move right back up. So keep that on watch. Keep it on watch. So right now, range is holding. As far as SPY's range is holding between 614.50, 615.50. So tops have yet to break, bottoms have yet to crack. So watch right across the board. This is the upper range that we are in at this moment. So it may possibly, if they stay within this range, they may try to go for a channel breakout as they try to create some type of higher low. If buyers are still in play, they may try to create like a higher low, like go for a channel breakout where you break out of that range to a higher price point. They may try to go for that as long as buyers are in play. As long as the buyers in play and they holding that 614.50 level, stay with, hold this level, prevent these pullback failures. For that possible U-shape back on up, they may try to go for a channel breakout. They may. I said may. I didn't say will, I said may. Depending on the volatility. Right now, we got Tesla pulling back. So watch this range. Watch this range as of now. Can bias survive the pullback? Hold that, stay above 614.50, or will we crack underneath it? So right now they're holding it. You can tell, you can see where the demand zone is at this time, that they're trying to hold this key level, which is around 614.50. And you can see where the sellers are located at, right around 615.50. So you can definitely see the rotation between the two. You can see the rotation between between buyers and sellers at this time. So that's what I'm trying to figure out exactly what these like tops is going to be. That's why I said do not try to guess your way through that. Wait on confirmation, because you got to understand you're hitting new all-time highs right now. Well, this bad boy can keep continuously pushing, because it may just go off of natural resistance itself. You know, you're gonna have possible 618.75 up to that 620 level if it continuously keep pushing towards the upside. So right now, range is still holding. We just at the lower portion of that range underneath 615 down to 614.50. So we at the bottom portion of that range at this time. Indicators are still holding, still above the VWAP. Right now, you just kind of got an overextension when you got overextended. Because you remember what I told y'all about the 9MA. When you get overextended off the 9MA, what do? You return back to the 9MA. You got to keep that in mind. That was just an overextension play. You're just pulling right back to the 9MA, but you're still above it. So all you did was just pull right back to it. Because that 9MA acts like a magnet. You get, even on the downside, you get overextended, it always finds its way back to that 9MA. So you see what I mean? Back to the 9MA, buys stepping back in, 614.50, trying to go for that possible push. Because you do, again, as I stated, you do have somewhat of a bull flag pattern set up. You do have a bull flag pattern. So once they get back above 615, go for that retest of 615.50, they're going to go possibly for that area of 616. Because right here you got lower shadow where buys are holding at this time. Candle's about to close in about 14 seconds. 14 seconds. Still have yet to fall back underneath that price point of 614.50. So keep in mind that we are right now, guys, we are still in this range. Still in this range. So right now, buys have held 614.50. Next key level, they're going to try to create a higher low, 615. From that price point, 615.50, where they're trying to create some type of stairway back this way. So right now, 614.50 is held. Now the next key level is going to be 615. They need to get back on top of, because that's your half dollar mark. Back above 615.50. You're only 50 cents away from those tops. 615.50. So let's see. Let's see. They need to get back on top of 615 to ensure that. Because right now, like I said, as far as the pullbacks, they held. They survived the pullback. So next key level is getting right back above 615 itself. So let's see who's going to have it. Let's see who's going to have it. Because that area going to be very crucial. 615. Because below it, sellers can continue to yank them on down. You know, 615.50, 615, 614.50, 614 as you start to create a downtrend. However, if buyers can get back on top of 615, then we can start to U-shape and reverse the play back up or continue the uptrend. So that's why I have my line right here, 615, because that's your half dollar mark, where it can benefit the buyers and the sellers at the same time. See right here, right now you're underneath it. Right now you're underneath it. Pulling back. Tesla getting a nice pullback down to 325. Nice pullback. Nice pullback on that bad boy. Because I'm trying to see, I'm looking at my 180 chart, because I'm trying to base to see exactly where that candle is going to close. I want to see exactly where this candle is going to close at. So I'm gonna set a line on my. This is what I'm looking at right now, guys. This is what I'm looking at real quick. So what I'm trying to do is just trying to determine, real quick, based off of this chart pattern. Yeah, see, right now you're still going up, 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 up. Right here, you're right around 615. Right around 615, where the body of the candle is getting stuffed at. So all I'm just trying to do is just try to figure out exactly, where we may, where the tops may actually be. But I'm not guessing it. I'm just trying to, keep it on watch to see, what the body of that candle is going to, stay underneath. So right now, we're underneath 615 based off of that candle, where you have an upper shadow. So you have right here at this moment, where the body of the candle is getting stuffed right underneath 615 with the high of 615.50. So if you notice that, so that's where you're getting stuffed at this time. So that's why I'm watching at 615. But I'm not saying, jump in at 615. No, especially until you get that full confirmation. But we know 615 is a half dollar mark, because if you look at it from 600 to 620, mid area is going to be what? 615. So right now, all I'm doing is watching this price point, because it look like that's going to be the main pivot point for the day on a Friday, where buyers going to try to get above it, sellers going to try to stay below it. So it looked like we may be in a constant battle back and forth, or a constant range, until it makes a true decision what it wants to truly do. Either go for that push back up, for that break above 615, or start to get that pull back down underneath it, which we are already underneath it. So let's just see. Because right now you're underneath 615 so far. Half dollar mark, that's holding. Highs around 615.50. So you done lost 50 cents back on down. As of now. As of now. Because that's right now we're in a range. We're in a $1 range. 14.50, 15.50. Mid area, $15. Because now the reason why I say pay close attention to $15, 615, is because that price point can initiate either an uptrend or it can initiate a downtrend. Now what I mean by that is you already got rejected at 615.50, right? Underneath 15, you already lost a 50-cent value. You went from 615.50 down to 615 itself. You already went down 50 cents. Now, if those sellers maintain 650 and then start to yank them back down to 614.50, now that's an additional 50 cents that we done lost, right? From that 615 level, that was the value, down to 615. You already lost 50 cents. If those sellers would have come in and yank them underneath 614.50, that's an additional 50 cents. So if you think about that, so that means you are losing value, not gaining value. That's from a put standpoint. That's from a short standpoint. Because you got to think about it. Every 50 cent increments. See how it looks downtrendish in a sense? All from 615.50. Now underneath 615. Now down to 614.50. So you notice every 50 cent increment is pulling back. Every 50 cent increment. And look at CRWV. God, what we at now on it? 165? CRWV get on my nerves, man. The minute I take my eyes off on it and want to focus on SPY, I want to move. I hate CRWV with a passion. I swear. I can't stand CRWV. Can't stand it. I hate it. It irks my nerves. Let me see. Let me check out. I hear the chime going off on Tradecaster. Engineer, Queen, go to my YouTube. Again, I can't watch both chats. I'm not doing it deliberately on purpose. Is that the chat on my Tradecaster has a bug. I can't hold it on top because it disappears every 5 seconds. Yeah, so go straight to my YouTube or my Twitch, where that chat box is never gonna go away. So if you don't mind, Queen, that's why I don't respond to the Tradecaster chat. That's why I have everybody transition over to YouTube or Twitch. So I'm not doing it on purpose. It is that it has a bug and I can't keep it up. I have complications with my chat box. So I do apologize to all my Tradecaster members. Guys, if y'all don't mind, go over to my YouTube or my Twitch where y'all can comment.
Nadia says.
There y'all go, Queen.
I am on YouTube.
Yeah, and that's the only reason why, Nadia, because I have issues with my chat. That's why it's not that I'm ignoring y'all purposely on Tradecaster. It's that I can't You know, if I was to use the Tradecaster chat box, I would have to have 2 different ones. So that's why I had to use this one, where this one doesn't go away. It stays on there permanently until I delete it. Because you remember what Tradecaster chat was doing before. Every time I would put it up, it would disappear, and I had to keep putting it up every 10 seconds. I got tired of that. I was like, nah, I'm through with that. So I said, I'm going to make this custom box where it's going to stay. So therefore I can stay focused, don't get distracted. Well, I told you. Look, let's see. Bull flag pattern, let's see if they're going for it. Let's see. I told y'all that 615 is going to make the difference. Above it can make a difference. Below it can make a difference. As long as bonds can stay above 615, y'all already know the next level, 615.50 up to 616 itself. Where we will initiate off of that bull flag pattern. I told y'all I was going to be in a range until it makes a true decision. Let's see. Come on, let's see if bonds going to hold. I see up a shadow. Let's see. Because right now we're in a range. There's going to be some choppiness. I'm going to tell y'all right now. Going to be choppiness back and forth right around that 615 level. So do be prepared for that. Now, again, if you go on long, stay above 615 for that retest of 615.50. Because you got to remember, every 50 cent increment is either up or down. So here we go. 615 going up to what? 615.50. There you go. Bull flag pattern starting to initiate. So right now holding above that price point. So look like we're trying to go for that second leg up. Second leg up on this bad boy. Watch 615.50. That's going to be your tops as of now. If we can break that, it's going to create a new high day, guys. When we break above 615.50, it's going to create a new high day. New high day. It's just going to keep. It's going to create it. Watch. May create a new high. Let's see. Can we go for that 615.50 break? Let's see if it's going to create a new high day. Let's see. What time we got right now? 2 minutes. New high day. Bam, told you. There you go. New high day. There y'all go. New high day. Bull flag pattern initiated. There it is. Bull flag pattern initiated. So from this point, what needs to happen? We need to hold above 615.50 for that possible push up to 616. So we want to break out of this range.
Dollar SPY to $660.
Yeah. So what we need to do from this point, Nadia, is we need to break above 1650 because we want to break out of this range. So here we created this range after this 614.50 breakout because that was the pre-market area where we got rejected at, which was around 614.50. Then we wound up dumping on down, creating that U shape. Where we went on that breakout right above 614.50, now putting us in this range here. So now 614.50 is going to be support because now we're above that price point. So what we need to see now, we want to see the upside, get that break above 615.50 for that possible push up to 616, which we are initiating off of a bull flag pattern and still pushing. So look like we may be going for that second leg up. So keep that on watch, guys. So we may be breaking that 615.50 in due time for that possible push up to 1660. 616. It's so tongue twisted with all these. I'm gonna just say 1615. Bump that crap. It's too much. 666. That was a bad number to say. But y'all get what I'm saying. I'm gonna just say 1516. Bump that. I'm gonna just exclude the 6 because it's just too. It's tongue twisting. It's tongue twisting. So I'm gonna just say 1516. It's just too much of a tongue twister. Man, I was trying to get my. I can't believe my Instagram and them didn't work. Man, that's cold-blooded. They just did not let me. They did not let me use Instagram today. Because I was trying to get my Instagram members to get on, but they started being a little. I'm going to try to do it again while we're watching this. I'm going to try to see if I can try to get Instagram again to do it. I'm going to try to see if I go live again. It just didn't want to let me do it. Alright, let me try again.
Mike Hicks says, well, think I'm done trading my second best week all time.
I told you I had your back, boss.
Theo says, was on the phone a while. I see as you said 614,50 nice rocket.
Yeah, you're in the range. Yeah, I mean, you're still in that range right now. Alright, let me see if I can put a new stream key. I'm trying to get this damn thing to work. Alright, let me try it again. Here we go, Instagram. I'm going to try one more time. I'm trying to get this thing to work. I'm trying. It's like the camera don't come on. The virtual camera. Alright, let me try it again. Alright, let me see if it works. Does it connect now? Nope, because it's still saying connected to stream. I don't know, man. I quit. Instagram, TikTok, I'm sorry, guys. I quit. I tried. The numbers are not moving. It's not doing anything. I just cannot get this thing to work. I tried. It just would not. It just won't give in. I'm trying to go through how I can get it started, but it just will not come on. I just can't get it to work. I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna try to use the screen stream key. I'm trying every which way to get this damn thing started. Like Instagram just, I guess since I'm already live, I guess it won't do it. It won't connect. I don't know. So there go your U-shaped pattern, guys. Or your bull flag pattern on Spy. Watch for that 1550. I ain't say I'm putting the 6 in. It's too much of a tongue twister. 1550 up to that 16 level. I don't know, man. I just can't get the stream. I can't get Instagram to work. I tried, guys. Can't do it. Cannot get it to work. I changed out the stream key like about 100 times. Okay, let me see. Vertical input. That's what I did, though. I don't know. It's just not working for me. Yep, vertical encoder. I don't know. Instagram, I try, guys. The only way I can get y'all on if I turn off the live stream, and I'm not doing that. I mean, I'm not turning off the main live stream. I can't do it. That's too much. I can't do that. Alright, guys, here you go. Watch for that 1550 break for that 16 push. Bull flag pattern still initiating. Bull flag pattern still initiating. Keep that on watch, guys. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Look like we may be going for that second squeeze coming up. We may be going for that second squeeze. What is this? Oh, no, I need to go. I went the wrong way. That's why. God dog it. I was going the wrong way. I used the wrong. That's what messed me up on my contract. I could have been jumped in. I looked at it wrong. I looked at it wrong. Oh, that's what messed me up. Shit. I had the wrong contract on my call size set up. I had the wrong one. I had to fix it real quick. That's what messed me up. Had the wrong dang contract the whole time. I had to readjust it. I got the new one up now though, but god damn it. I had to fix that. Oh, let's see, guys. Everybody squeeze. Look for that. Looking for that new one. Look for that new one. For 1550 break towards that 16 level. Let's see. Look like we may be going for that squeeze. Let's see. Let's see those bars gonna go for that push. Because, I mean, again, you got a bull flag pattern. You got this uptrend pullback. I mean, you got a good uptrend starting to set up now. Pullback bounce. Got a good little uptrend setting up.
Says, Moon Rocket Elon say something.
Watch that 16. Watch that level. 1550. Watch that level. Because that's going to be the level we need to break. 1550. 1550 is where we need to break. You can see every time we run up to it, we get rejected. Run up to it, get rejected. So once we get that break, 1550, you do have room to push your way towards 16 to 1650. And that bad boy does have this little center triangle squeeze, especially with those that 90 and look like you want to squeeze above that price point. It does look like it's gearing up to push. It does look like it's gearing up to possibly push. Keep that on watch. I mean, it's still looking good. Still looking good, still looking bullish. So let's see, can we go for that push? Okay, I had to check that out, see what it was. So where's this level? 111. Yeah, so just keep this on watch, guys. Keep this on watch. So right now, it look like Tesla may be creating a downtrend setup because I see lower highs now. I see lower highs off of Tesla. I do see this setup here. So it look like Tesla's having a hard time, having trouble holding. So I do see that little setup on Tesla at this time. Look like a little possible little downtrend setup. SPY on the other hand is still doing the opposite of that. Well, SPY look like it's more on an uptrend versus a downtrend. But watch that 1550 level. We still have yet to break it. We still have yet to break that price point. We still have yet to break it. But you do have someone like a little uptrend setup on this bad boy. Well, that bad boy could possibly squeeze it once those buys jump in and go for that push. Because they got a nice setup to push. I mean, they have a nice setup to go for it. I mean, you can clearly see the whole setup now. I mean, you know, throughout all the choppiness, you can see the pattern setup. You can look at it from a bull flag pattern standpoint. You kind of see it from a kind of a narrow uptrend standpoint, where it looked like it's, you know, I know it's not the prettiest uptrend at this time. I mean, because I know it's kind of narrow, but I mean, you kind of get the gist of what it's trying to do. What it's trying to do. So the question is, can we do a follow through, you know, a follow through continuation after this movement here? You know, these consecutive green candles after this pullback, can we get that follow through going this way? But right now, you're getting hammered right underneath 1550 that we have still yet to break. So right now, that's holding up as resistance at this time. What we at right now? I want to make sure I got all my contracts set in motion. I want to make sure I got everything. Because that bad boy look like it's gearing a squeeze. It just does. It look like it's gearing up the squeeze right here off this little mini U-shaped pattern for that push above that price point. That's what it looked like it's gearing up to do. Look like it want to squeeze. It look like it want to go for a squeeze.
Matthew says, Wall Street trades with a great dose of optimism on Friday, following not so tragic inflation data. Matthew says,
yeah, I mean, because the inflation, I mean, the news wasn't good at all. I mean, it caused us to pull back on it. But you still got SPY on this uptrend. But Tesla's down. I mean, Tesla look like it's gearing up for a possible downtrend setup while SPY is still uptrending. And that's just due to volatility. So that may just be volatility push as far as SPY. Because like I said, the news that came out, I mean, that as far as the PCE data wasn't good. I mean, that came out because it actually rose. Inflation rose. So right now, it look like it's just going off of pure momentum. And then you got to keep in mind too, guys, especially a lot of option traders, contracts are expiring today. You know how Fridays is your main expiration, dates at the end of the week. So you may have a lot of contracts expiring as well. That's causing, a lot of volatility too. I mean, Tesla looks like a downtrend. SPY's uptrending. Like I said, that's just a momentum push. You can clearly, that's momentum. Momentum is pushing the crap out of that. So I'm still watching these candles. So the main price point I'm watching on this candle on my 180 chart is 615. So I'm still watching to see if it holds. Because if we start to have an upper shadow and that candle close out, my 1 o'clock candle close underneath 615, that's going to hold up as resistance, possible resistance as that next candle come in. Well, we could see a possible green or red move later on. That's why I'm just watching 615 level very cautiously too on this chart here, guys. Right here. All I've been doing is monitoring this very cautiously, just to see exactly. So this is what I've been doing too on my side. So I've been watching this level. Go back a little bit. Ah, damn, what a candle's at? Oh, here we go.
Matthew says,
yeah, right here.
Bunny could be 618 to 20 today. So the best opportunity for put dream.
So right now, all I'm doing right now is just I'm just testing it. I'm watching these levels every single movement we go. So I already know 615 is a $50 mark. Above that price point, we could definitely see more upside to come. If we fall back below that price point, we could start to pull our way back down this way. We could possibly see a green or red move, around 1 o'clock. Especially if this candle closes underneath 615, because that means that's going to be a strong resistance level that we can't hold above. So right now, you are holding above it at this time. But if that candle closes underneath 615 around 1 o'clock, and that new 1 o'clock candle comes in, that new candle is going to be welcome to resistance at 615. So that means that we could possibly see a green to red move right back on down. So that's why, if you notice, that's why I have my line right here watching this level very cautiously. You see what I mean? Look at the body of the candle. Look. Watch the body of the candle. Not the wick. The body of the candle where you're getting stuffed at. See, that's why I said I'm keep my eyes peeled at that 615 level. I'm watching that very, very cautiously. I'm watching that like a hawk. You just don't know. I'm watching that just to see. Because I don't want to guess my way to to those levels. So I just definitely want to keep my eyes peeled. So see, right here, 615. Still couldn't break. Now pulling our way back down to from 1650 down to 615. See that? That's why I was watching that very, very carefully, just to see exactly what it's trying to do. You know, right now at this point, to see if buy's gonna hold. Because like I said, the news, the economic data wasn't good. We rose above the inflation's rose. So that's why I was like, Because I mean, you can see Tesla not reacting really well. I mean, and now it's starting to act the way it should be acting, based off of that data that came out. I mean, now you're starting to slowly transition from, from buyers to sellers. Now going from an uptrend to a downtrend. Now with SPY, I'm looking right at that 615.50 level, where we're starting to get hammered at, right back down underneath 615 itself. So right here, same exact range, guys. All I'm doing is looking at it, same exact range. Same exact range, watching these price points. I already know 615 is the $half mark, which is why I'm watching that air level very carefully. Now we start to fall back underneath that. Once again, you're starting to lose value again. From 615.50 down to 615 itself, down to 614.50. So that means you're starting to decrease in value, not increase in value. So that means you're going down, not up. So that's why I'm saying, I told y'all that area is going to play a major role today, which is around 615. That's why I said be prepared, because you're going to see a lot of back and forth around 615. That's why I said watch 615, because it's going to be a lot of back and forth around that price point. It's going to be a lot of choppiness around that price point. Back and forth until that bad boy makes a true decision, until you get that mob of buyers or mob of sellers to step in and make that true move on SPY. But watch that level. Watch that level. It's going to be a lot of back and forth around it. A lot of back and forth. Above it, they'll benefit the bulls. Below it, they'll benefit the bears. So right now, you're back above it once again. But it's going to be a lot of back and forth around that price point. Back and forth. You'll see a bounce. You'll see a break above it, then come right back to it. A crack below it, then right back to it. Kind of like right here, for example. If you look at that white line right across the board, you broke above it, right back to it. Below it, right back to it. Above it, right back to it. If you know, it's like a magnet. It's like a magnet, back and forth, back and forth. It's a back and forth magnet on this bad boy. Again, for longs, stay above that price point. Shorts, get below that price point. Because again, if you're going to go in on the put side, you crack 615, you have room to fall right back down towards 614.50, which is around the VWAP. But right now, we're just still in this little range. We still have yet to break out. We have still yet to crack. So you're still in this dollar range. But definitely keep your eyes peeled on 615. Look like Tesla's starting to slowly turn over. Starting to slowly create a cup. Starting to slowly cup his way back on down again. So watch, okay, for puts for Tesla, watch 325. You want to crack that price point. You want to crack 325. Man, I feel bad for my Instagram my Instagram people that wanted to watch me today. Man, I was trying to set this up. I still feel it's still getting on my nerves that I couldn't get the Instagram live stream up. Pissed me off that I couldn't do it. I tried it like I don't know how many times. I tried the thing like 10, 20 times and it just would not let me do it. I clicked my thing because it won't let me. So the thing about with Instagram, it won't let me click go live. That's the issue. I can't click go live on it. It's like the little button is just, it won't do nothing. See, watch, guys, watch. 615. What I told you. 615. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. 615. 615. So I'm trying to hurry install this damn key to see can I get it to work so I can get back to focusing. All right, let me see. So watch 615, guys. 615. I told you from 615.50 down to 615. Watch that level. I can't get it to work. I quit. I can't get it to work.
Jingle the car says.
Jenna, what's up, Queen? Yeah, I can't get Instagram to work. It just not working for me. The numbers just don't want to freaking move. I done click the stream over and over and over. It just like the numbers just don't want to move. I don't know what's going on with it. I can't get it to work. It is what it is. Scene, maybe? Nope. What about sources? Let me try sources. Let me see if it works. No, that's output selection. Wait, what is it off of? Yeah, I just can't get this damn thing to work. Yeah, Instagram, I quit. I just can't get it to work. I'm sorry, man. I can't get it to work. I tried. Tried every way. It just don't. The numbers don't want to move on it. Alright, I quit. Anyway, I'm done with Instagram right now. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize. So right now, guys, you all pulling back down. Boom, boom, boom. Look at Tesla too. Starting to create a cup. Right. Watch that 325 level. SPY got rejected. What price point? 615.50. Back down to what price point? 615. Back down to, I told you, as long as you stay underneath that price point, you do have room to fall back down to what? 614.50. So, all just going off of that range. Going off of that range, guys. That's it. Going off of that range. Off of that range. What I got left? And there go the pullback. Told you. There go the pullback. As I stated, right back. Watch that range from tops to bottoms. There you go. From tops to bottoms. So watch that VWAP. Keep in mind that VWAP is right here. So you still have yet to crack the VWAP yet. They may try to go for a possible VWAP bounce. Still watch that 614.50 level as you pull back down. And again, keep in mind your VWAP is right here. So keep in mind as you do pull back, you still got that VWAP to still tend to. So only when you crack that VWAP, then we can definitely see more, continuation pullback. But right here, all you're doing is pulling back down to the VWAP and pulling back down to that 614.50 level, which we are still in this range once again because we have still yet to crack and still yet to break out. Tesla, watch 325 level still. Anything else? Nvidia. That was going to be what level we talked about on Nvidia? That was I think it was 160 on Nvidia. Yeah, 160. We have still yet to hit between 158 to 160. It's on the uptrend still, but we still haven't hit those price points that we was anticipating. Got to get that 158 up to 160 push. It's trying to set a little uptrend, a little bit of an uptrend. Nothing major, nothing dramatic happening right now. SPY still within his dollar range, still in his dollar range. So I'm watching both, watching both. So question is, I'm gonna ask you guys this: what do you think SPY is gonna do? What do you think, based off of this channel setup that we do have? What do you guys think? Who do you think is gonna take over? Do you think the buyer's gonna take over, or do you think the seller's gonna take over? Based off of this range, who do you think is gonna win this one? You think sellers may come in and yank them, keep them underneath 615 back down, or do you think buyers may come in in due time, get back above 615 for that push up? Right now, we're starting to pull back down. So right now, we definitely get that little sell-off, getting those consecutive red candles now instead of the green candles. Now you're getting consecutive red candles. Y'all noticed that, right? So y'all went from consecutive green candles now to consecutive red candles. So keep it on watch. So if we definitely want to get that successful sell-off, we definitely want to crack 614.50. But you're still holding that floor. Watch that floor. We definitely want to get those sellers. If we want to get that successful pullback, that continuation transition from an uptrend to a downtrend, fall back underneath that price point, underneath that pre-market area, and start to get that pullback down this way. Back down basically towards that old high of day, which is around 613.23. So kind of like start, coming back down to these bottoms where we started from. So right here we held around 612.88. Got that rotation all the way up towards 615.50. So question is, can we get that downtrend back down to these bottoms just like we went up? Can we go right back down? Can we go just kind of like how we had consecutive green candles up? Can we have somewhat of consecutive red candles down, doing a big green or red move back down that way? Yeah, so the main thing is, Meth, is once we crack that 614.50, then I give it to the sellers. I give it to the sellers because they have to take away that floor away from the buyers. Other than that, you can see lower shadow, because you can see what the buyers keep trying to hold or protect is around that 614.50. Because every time we come around that area, lower shadow. Up here, every time we come around 615.50. You'll get upper shadow. So you can see where the sellers are located. You can see where the buyers are located. So Right now, as of now, we are underneath 615, half dollar mark. So that means we have lost 50 cents in value after this push, as of now. So 615, that's how high we went. All we doing is basing off the value of the movement today. So we went as high as 615.50, but we're back underneath 615. So as of now, all we done so far is lost a 50 cent value. 50 cent value. Now, if sellers were to take control, what they need to do is stay underneath 615 and yank him down towards 614.50, because now you're getting a dollar. You're getting another devaluing. Now instead of 50 cents down to a dollar. Because from 16.50 to 6.15, that's a 50 cent loss. From 16.50 down to 6.14.50, that's another 50 cent loss. Thus giving you a dollar loss completely, a dollar devaluation altogether. I'm just saying, if that's, if sellers are going to come in now, they need to stay underneath 615.50, start creating some type of little arc for that move back down towards 614.50. Create some type of little lower high build. I mean, we got this first little top here. But we want to start to create a downstairs movement. Start to lose, value after each pull, after each drop. So right here's the first top area so far. So the thing is, we need to create a lower high. 615, 614.50, 614, 613.50, back down into the 613s. If we want to see that successful pullback or that that transition downtrend setup. But what I told y'all, 615, you're always gonna find your way by. You always gonna find your way around it. See, you leave from it, return to it. I told you that was gonna act like a magnet today. 615, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. 615, back and forth. I knew that was going to be the pivot point for the day. Where it's going to act like a magnet. Where you leave from it, you return to it. You leave from it, you return to it. I mean, like I said, still overall, guys, we're still in the same exact range. Since 10 o'clock. Now, what time it is now? 11 o'clock. So what, an hour? Damn near an hour? Been in this range for within an hour? From 10 to 11? So far we've been in the same range for an hour, from 10 to 11 o'clock. So question is,
Lexi Blossom says, Dad, how long is your live?
1 o'clock, Mom. I do 4 hours a day. I was trying to get the Instagram thing to work, but in order for me to do it, I would have to shut off all the live streams altogether just to get Instagram to work. Like, it's a pain, man. I was trying to get everything.
Blossom says, Jesus.
Yeah, I only do 4 hours a day though.
Blossom says, 1.
Yeah, so basically our time, Central Time, will be 8 to 12. Eastern Time, that'll be 9 to 1. So right now, let's see. Who is going to win this channel? Who's going to win the channel battle? Are buyers going to take it and blast and create a new range?
Blossom says, okay.
Let's see. Because right now, I mean, you're still holding 614.50. The level's still holding. Now you're back on top of 615. So pullback failure. So that's still holding up. Let's see. Which way are we going to go? And it's like we always find your way back around 615. Back and forth, guys. If you notice that. Back and forth, you find your way back to 614. I mean, 615. I'm sorry, 615. Oh, man. And I know today, guys, gonna be a little tricky though. I know today's gonna be a little tricky. I mean, due to the fact that today is Friday, a lot of contracts are expiring. Like I said, but based off of Wednesday and Thursday, we've been on an uptrend. The question is, can we continue the uptrend on Friday? Get that continuation uptrend as we push our way back up towards 616 up to 620. So that's the $1 million question. And guys, if y'all are new to my channel, as we watching this, man, do your boy a favor, go to my YouTube channel, guys, because we are on that road to 1K subs. Man, please hit that subscribe button, man. We are about 40 subs away from hitting that 1K mark, guys. As we can start getting monetized for these videos. So all I need to do is cross 1K, man, and I thank you guys so much, because I made it this far because of you guys. I made it so far because of you guys. So I didn't think I would even make it this close to 1,000 subs. So 40 more to go. we'll be crossing that mark, man. So if you could do your boy a favor, man, please smash that subscribe button on YouTube. If you're already subscribed, like, share, comment, and so forth. If you're on Twitch, follow or subscribe to avoid the ads, man. Oh, let me go ahead and take it off. I apologize. Twitch, for my Twitch members. How long are y'all getting hit with ads? Because I mean, the reason why I'm asking, because if I can adjust it, I can't. I'll go try to do it. How long is the ads going for you guys? Because I'm looking at the runtime, I see 2-minute ads. I only see 2 minutes, so it's not bad. I mean, 2 minutes not bad, but versus, I mean, I done been stuck in 7 damn near what? How long I've been stuck in ads before on other people's streams? Damn near 5. I ain't gonna say 5-10 minutes, but good amount. Because I see the runtime is around. I see 2 minutes. Because I'm looking right at my thing. See 2-minute ads. So if y'all have any issues with that, man, please let me know, guys. You know, with my Twitch, for my Twitch members. If y'all having any complications where I can try to adjust the ads. I can't take it off, but where I can try to adjust the, on how long it runs. Because I'm looking at it right now, it's showing runtime is I think 2 minutes so far. Where I can try to fix it. So if y'all do have any complications on Twitch side as far as the ads, where I can try to shorten it a little bit, just let me know. Because right now it's still holding up. I mean, look at this. Still in this range. I mean, it's setting up for something. It's definitely setting up for something. It's definitely setting up for something. I mean, we do have room to still push. I mean, because you're hitting all-time highs. Because these are creating new history. I mean, it has no. I mean, other than today's, resistance. I mean, that's the only history that we're gonna have as of now doing intraday. But we don't have no past or history based off of SPY itself, because these are new highs. So we can get that break above 1550. I mean, we definitely can get that possible push back up to the upside. Because right now it's starting to just calm down a little bit, but I do see the potential that SPY can still squeeze. So I'm keeping it. So anything else that we need to go over, guys? Anything else? Yeah, Twitch, YouTube, Tradecaster. Like I said, Tradecaster members, please come over to my YouTube where y'all can go on my chats and talk. Talk in my chat room. Because I mean, it's a lot trying to juggle back and forth with these chats. Because right here I can respond to you guys, and I'm gonna show you how I can do it. This is what I use when I talk to you guys. This is how I see it. So this little thing here, this is how I respond to you guys. Cause I can see it right here. That's why. That's why it's so easy for me to respond to you guys in this bad boy. Let's see, y'all. This bad boy can go for that squeeze, for that possible squeeze above that 1550 level. Are they gonna go for it? Cause you are somewhat of like an ascending triangle pattern. You are somewhat of an ascending triangle pattern. I want to see if they're gonna go for it. So anything else, guys, we need to go over? Any other stocks? Anything that you have in mind that you guys want to go over? I mean, it's just right now, just slow. Right now, just slow. Just slow at this moment. Let me see if I can adjust. And while we're looking at that too, guys, for my Twitch members, I'm trying to see if I can adjust the ads. Cause I want to do y'all some service, man. I want to try to, I want to try to shorten it as much as I can, man. Cause I don't want y'all to get hit and drawn with ads, man. And that's, again, I can't take it all because I'm part of the affiliate program, and I do apologize for that. I just still can't get this Instagram thing to work, man. This thing is just getting on my nerve that this damn thing don't want to play. So, guys, I'm still watching SPY. I'm trying to see if I can modify this thing. Code. Encoder from OBS. Because I don't think I can even set the virtual one on this one as well. I don't think it let me put the virtual camera on this one. No, I don't see it. Well, I can put a virtual camera on this side. Nah, I can't see it. Yeah, IG, I can't do nothing on this side. I can't do nothing on the main. Won't let me do nothing. Alright, guys, keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Let's see. Watch for that possible 1650 break. For that possible push. Let's see. Let's see if it's going to go for that squeeze. Let's see if it's going to try to go for that squeeze, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Will it go for that squeeze for that next high of day? Let's see. We are in the city triangle pattern. Buyers just need to get that break above 1550 for that possible push up towards 1616. Let's say 616. Keep it on watch. Getting in a tighter wedge. Let's see. Can we get that 1550 break for that push up to 16? Tesla still looking like it's wanting to turn over still. Watch that 325 traders on this one. It look like that bad boy want to give up the squeeze. I mean, it's getting there. What time it is right now? 11? So 11 o'clock? Because, I mean, the market is bullish. I mean, a lot of these are in the green. The only thing in the red is Tesla, VIX, PLTR, and CRCL. Everything else is still looking bullish. So, I mean, that bad boy can still squeeze. It got the room to still go. Especially if we start to get those consecutive green counters like we got early this morning. I mean, you can ride the momentum. You know, especially once you start to get that break and that bad boy just starting to hit new highs. Ride the momentum, kind of like it did here. Consecutive green counters in a row towards new areas. I know right now we're in a range. Right now we're in a range at this moment. If you are in on the long side, if you got in around 615, just make sure we hold that key level. Stay above 615 for that push up to 615.50. Because I know a lot of y'all probably jumped in and still trying to hold, waiting on it. Alright, chat, let me ask y'all this. How many of y'all jumped in? How many of y'all jumped in on SPY and still holding, anticipating that push? Like, be honest, don't even lie. How many jumped in and holding at this moment? How many of you are holding? Tesla starting to turn. Tesla, you're back underneath 325. Tesla back underneath 325. 325. So, main key levels that we still watching on SPY, guys. That we still.
Says, I won't tell you.
Oh man, now what you in on the put side? I'm guessing you in on the put side. That's what I'm thinking. You in on the put side, cause that's all you've been talking about is puts. If you in on the put side, just make sure that you underneath. That you just stay underneath.
Matthew says, not.
Oh, okay, boss. But I was saying if.
Says, I love puts.
Yeah, so right now, as far as on the put side, just again, just watch that 1550 level back down to 15 itself. So in other words, if we could crack this trend line, basically we have to fall underneath 615. That'll put us back down towards 614.50. Then we could start to initiate a downtrend setup. Right now, we're just going off of this narrow like uptrend at this moment. But if we could crack underneath 615. Back down to the 614, that's going to take us from the bullish side of that trend line to now the bearish side. Because right now, as long as you stay on top of that trend line, you bounce.
We shorting over here.
Nah, and that's what I want, boss, that's what I want too. Trust me, I want that short. That's what I've been watching.
Maybe head and shoulders forming.
Boss, trust me. That's what I've been watching. I've been watching it like a hawk. That's why I've been trying to figure out exactly where those tops is. That's why I said the main thing to watch is that 615. Because you notice we've been like playing around that price point over and over and over. 615. And that's the $50 mark. Because if you think about it, if we look at it from, we'll say 610 to 620. The mid area would be 615, right? So if we stay above 615, then you have to focus on the higher price points. 16, 17, 18, 19, and so forth. Underneath that price point, 615, then you focus on the lower price points. 14, 13, 12, 11, and so forth. So that's why I've been watching this like a hawk. We're already getting hammered underneath. So I want to see if we can start building those lower highs. So 615 may get the party started. Back down underneath 615 itself. So from 615.50 down to 615, it could start to initiate that slow setup towards a downtrend that could possibly start. Because you still have yet to break above that price point. Because every time you run up to 1550, rejected,
Rejected.
rejected.
There we go.
Yeah, so right now we're cracking that trend line ball, starting to slowly go down. See?
Says, I want 608.50 on downtrend.
Well, the first part I can tell you that we could possibly head down to first meth is gonna be 613.23. Now that price point, that's the old high of day. You remember back then that was when Spidey go on his spike when we broke above 610 back then. The highest we went was around 613.23, which is why I have it marked right here. So right here I have it labeled, so you guys remember that, not forget what that old high day was. This is what a new high day is as of now, which is around 615.55. The old one was around 613.23. So if we do get a pullback, see it right here, based off of these bottoms, look what the bottoms is. We may get a nice rotation back down, so that'll be to start off with. So from as long as 615 holds, we do have room to rotate all the way back down towards that 612, back down to these bottoms first, to first start off with. From we do get a crack below that, then we could find our way, back down to 612s, back down into the 610s. But that'll be the realistic level first. That'll be the realistic level. Because we'll have to crack 614.50. That'll be right where the VWAP is to give us that pull back down towards that old high day. But right now, range is still just bubbling and just getting on my nerves. This damn range is like, just make a damn decision where you want to go. Because all we're doing is going sideways if y'all think about it in reality. All we're doing is going sideways, still in the dollar channel. 614.50, 615.50, which is still in the dollar range. It's still going back and forth. And we've been doing this for what, an hour? Damn near hour and a half? Because we started right here, 10 o'clock. Once we got that range, we've been in this range since right now, damn near going on 11:30. So, guys, and another thing too, that's something else I want to talk about for my TOS traders. Guys, these blocks back here, they're not just there for decoration. They are time frames. So, use those that's another thing. Use those to the best of your ability. Like, okay, for example, right here, you started off at 9:30. See right here, you have those vertical, these vertical dashes. It separates the time. So, from 9:30, 10 o'clock, we went on that move. From 10 o'clock to 10:30, we ran on up towards what was that, around 6:15ish. But if you notice the pattern that it made within an hour and a half. So right now, what we're gonna do is take the new time frame and look from 10 o'clock to 11:30 as of now to 12 o'clock to see where we're gonna go. So, question is, where the hell we gonna go by 12 o'clock? That's the $1 million question. I know damn well we ain't gonna stay in a range for 2 hours. I know better than that. I know we're not gonna stay in that same range for 2 hours. I know damn well. Cause right here, look at the time frame. Look at the time. 10 o'clock, and where we at right now? Close to 11:30. So from 11:30 to 12, what the heck are we gonna do? Are we gonna stay in this range till 12, or it's gonna make some type of movement? We'll see. Right now, we're slowly cracking this little trend line though, back underneath 615. But I want to start. I want to see that. I want to start to see those aggressive pulls or those aggressive candles. Like I want to start to see those sellers come in and really come in and knock them out. Kind of like what buyers did this morning. Buyers came in with no problem, and they knocked the sellers out of the damn park. Let's see if sellers can come in and do the same exact thing as they, basically take those gains back. Because we already got those gains on the way on up. Let's see if sellers gonna take them right back against them. If those buyers gonna lose those gains. So as of now, from 9:30 to 11, buyers have claimed gains from 612 up to 615. Now the question is, can sellers come in and take back all those gains that those buyers have accomplished from 615 now back down to 612? That's the $1 million question. Do we have enough sellers to take it out? But normally when I see channels, they're normally holding for a reason. Because normally when you see channels, they like to go for channel breakouts. So that's another thing to kind of be mindful of. But when I saw those consecutive green candles, that's why I told you guys to be careful. Just try to short that. When you see consecutive green candles, they're pushing. It's pretty much bullish. It's going to push. So it's no point of going against the grain, on the short side, because you're going to get hammered. Vice versa. That's just like if we have a sell-off when we see consecutive red candles. There's no point in trying to go in for a call where it's majority of sellers. You're going against the grain. So right now, as of now, we're just still in this stupid range that just So even if I take that line off, look at this, sideways.
Ingrid Aussie Chick says, morning J Boss, late to the party, how's it going?
I mean, I told everybody to be mindful. Well, I called out this first play here on SPY. I told him once I started to see that consecutive green candles to be mindful that we was gonna squeeze. Definitely did. Right at that price of 614.50, and I told them that they could utilize, once you break out, they're gonna possibly utilize 614 as a bottom. So right now, 614 is holding. So bias, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you what I think. Again, I could be wrong. We'll see. You gotta keep in mind, what was the level that we needed to break above? 614, right? What is the level that the buyers have been holding? 614. So they may be trying to stall those puts out of their contracts right above 614, 614.50. Because you gotta remember, especially if you're using the same day contract and you already know Fridays might be a lot of traders expiring, a lot of puts expiring. They may, because sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. What buyers would like to do on a Friday, they like to stall puts out of their contracts, because you already know if you're dealing with Friday contracts, you got to deal with time decay, you got to deal with buyers, you know, because again, if you have a contract set for today and you have no buyers to sell it to, you're going to be stuck in that contract, which that means that you have to wait for your brokers to take you out. So, in other words, what sometimes on Fridays, what buyers like to do, they like to stall the puts out of their contracts. In other words, they like to keep that time going, because they know the closer and closer and closer they get to that market closing, that contract is going to be worthless. So they'll stall them out, because what that means, those puts have to jump out of their contract, now hop into a call contract, which adds on to the buying volume and that buying power for a possible push. Because I've seen it plenty of times, and I've been stuck in it plenty of times, you know, before I started to catch on to that crap. Because I used to be one of those puts, like say for instance, like I got in around, I'm gonna think of a price point I can think of. I'm gonna just throw out a random number. Let's just say 615 for right now. Let's just say I got in at 615 on a put, and I'm like, man, I'm waiting on it to come back down, man. Fingers crossed. But yet buyers are holding, so it's not going my way. So it's like the profits are not moving. It's just staying still, or it's moving a few pennies up and down. So what happens is, now that 615 is holding on the call side, and that bad boy blasts off, now my puts are going down. And again, it's leaving away from my entry level. It's putting me in a position to where wherever my entry was at, it's like that contract is not going to go back up to my entry. Now what I have to do is hold a loss, a soy ass contract with no buyers that's going to 9 times out of 10 take my contract and stuck with it. See what I mean? Well, I told you, stall them out. Look, I told you when they going sideways, because I can't catch on to that when I first started doing it, because they'll stall those puts out, hold a certain price point, and that's when you go for that possible squeeze. Because you got to think about it. Some of those puts will probably jump out of their contracts and now hop over to a call contract, because now they see more of a buying opportunity and a long opportunity versus a short opportunity. So sometimes that happens, but we'll see what today is gonna happen. What you know, how we're gonna play out. We'll see. But sometimes they'll do that. I'm not saying today is like that, but sometimes on Fridays they like to do that. They like to stall those puts out of their contracts, especially if it's on an uptrend. They like to stall them out. Because again, they got to deal with time decay. Those contracts become worthless. So what do you have to do? Jump out of those contracts, so you don't get stuck in it. And then switch over to what? Now a call. Now you're adding on to the buying volatility. See, think about it. Imagine if you was on the put and you just stuck right here and it's not moving and it's not dumping. So your contract is just not doing not a damn thing. It's just still going down. It's still depleting. That's why I said when I start to notice those things, be mindful of that. And then another thing too. Normally when you go on a big move like this, you go into consolidation right after. Anytime you make a big move, whether it's down or up, the next phase is consolidation. It's because it set itself up for the next possible movement. So after the big move from this morning, 9:30 till 10, now it's in the consolidated phase, setting itself up for the next movement. That's all it's doing. It's consolidating, getting ready for the next possible move, next possible setup. And you see what I mean? You in on a put at 615 and it's going the opposite way. You see what I mean? Because those buys are stalling because they're holding that price point. They've been holding before around 614.50, 615. They're holding two specific price points that the puts can't take out. Because look at this. Pullback failure, pullback failure, pullback failure, pullback failure. That was at 614.50. Now let's go up. Pullback failure, pullback failure. Now at what price? 615. And you notice it's building a higher low. You notice that? From these bottoms here that you can't crack, now to these bottoms here, what is it creating? Somewhat of a what? Higher low. Pay close attention to what it's doing. Pay close attention to price points. You went from holding the bottoms of 614.50, now holding the bottoms of 615. And if you notice, you going up. You're creating a higher low movement. Like slowly. Like they're doing it like on a slick. So now if you've noticed, they crept right back in that range. I'm talking about buyers. They crept right back in that range of 615, 615.50. So you went from the bottom range here, now into the upper range here. You notice that? You went from the bottoms here of 614.50 to 615, now to 615 to 615.50, and you're creating a higher low. Notice that? You notice that, right? Look, see what I mean? You're going by understanding the right, being on the right side of momentum. Because after a big move, you go into consolidation, getting yourself set up for the next move. So think about how many people in on puts at 615 that's still stuck because we still have yet to crack below that price point. So that's why I'm saying always take time to understand the overall setup of what it's doing. So right now, buyers are back above what price point? 615. It's just a slow creeper. It's just it's a slow builder. It's slow builder. But you see what it's doing, and you see what the buyers are trying to do. So they're trying to creep they little happy. See, look, let me show you what another thing they could be doing too. Now watch that 9 EMA. Look very closely. Watch. Let's see. Now watch that 9 EMA as it's creating some type of an ascending triangle pattern towards that 615.50. Notice how that 9 EMA is creeping on up. So if we were to take a line like this and match it, well, what the 9 EMA is doing, it would be something like this. See that? It's creating somewhat of an ascending triangle squeeze, a triangle pattern within just that indicator by itself. Look. See? So as long as that 9 EMA keeps moving up, it's creating an indicator squeeze right at the level that SPY couldn't break out by itself. So if you notice that every time we would run up to 615.50, we would never break it. Why? Because we had no assistance. Because your 9 EMA was all the way back down here. But look at what your 9 EMA is doing now. It's moving up to it, creating a tighter squeeze for a possible squeeze. Because like I said, the reason why we failed here because you was getting overextended. So if you go back a little bit right here. When we first tried to attempt it, see, you was getting overextended off of the 9 EMA. You'll fall right back down to the 9. You'll get overextended. Fall right back down to the 9 EMA. Get overextended. Fall right back down to the 9 EMA. But what is that 9 EMA doing? Slowly creeping up and it's making that space less. It's making it tighter and tighter. So they may try to go for an indicator squeeze even based off of that 9 EMA on up above that price point. So keep that on watch. See that? See how it's creating like an uptrend? Even just the indicator itself? Look. And all SPY doing is just staying on top of the indicator, bouncing as that space is getting tighter and tighter, right towards an area that it couldn't break before. See right here, you had nothing but space to fall because the 9 MA was all the way back down here when you first tried it the first time. We had room to fall. See that? Room to fall. But look at what the 9 MA is doing this time. That bad boy is all the way up here now. From the area that was it below here, look where it's at now. It's increasing in value. You notice that, right? And increasing some type of a squeeze at an area that we couldn't break before. So as long as that 9 MA moves on up and those buyers stay on top of that 9 MA, they can utilize that to push even further, even above a price point that they couldn't break before. So watch, keep it on watch. Notice that 9 MA creeps on up, and now you're bouncing off of it, getting into a tighter wedge off of that indicator in that price point. Keep it on watch to see what it does. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Watch this. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. tell me I'm lying. Tell me your boy lying. Tell me if I ain't. Tell me if this is not what he did. Told you. You always gotta pay into the close details of things. See that? Told you off of that 9MA.
Ingrid Aussie Chick says, you make it so clear to understand how setups are formed.
I mean, I have to. I'll say I have to, Queen, because it's so many, like these other traders that'll throw out. Man, they'll throw out these things, man, that just have your mind just what the hell, it sound like just gibberish. But I like to break it down to a science because. And the reason why I do it too, because I don't want you guys to always have to lean on me or anybody else. Like, you can lean on yourself, because you have the capability to be great. So it's all about just being, just understanding setups and just taking your time to understand, patterns, take the time to understand the ranges. And again, it all starts off by understanding the personality of the stock itself. Because what did I do? I didn't just guess and put lines on the chart. Did I, Aussie? What did I do? Based off of pre-market area where we got rejected at, right? In the beginning, what did I do? I set a line right where? 614.50. Why? Because what did I normally say? SPY normally likes to move by 50-cent increments. So all I did was set a price point here, and I set a price point here because during intraday it moves by 50-cent increments, but overall it moved by $2 increments. So if you notice, 614, up to 616, that's $2. You'll see. So watch. So right now, what you think is gonna be the next key level this bad boy gonna try to go up to? Watch. So let me do this. I'm gonna take this line and I'm gonna put 1650. Watch this. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna utilize that 1550 as a pivot point. Watch this. Look how I created a new channel that quick. See that? Watch this. So you see, all you did was go for this bottom range here. Now I'm trying to go to a new range. Once you get above 1550, next key level is going to be up to a 1650. See that? But it's moving in $2 increments. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. All you're doing is going from 614, 616 with a mid area of 615. Bam. See that? That's it. That's it. And all I'm doing is running off of each price. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I went from, what was these bottoms I had before? So 612.50, 614.50, 616.50. Sorry. I know I'm all over the place. I apologize. But right now, as of now, you're sewing in a $2 range. Because again, SPY likes to normally move by $2 increments. So from 450, God dang it, 614 to 616. That's because we're in a new price point. I got to get used to the new numbers. I do apologize, man. I know I'm new price points. So, next possible key level we're going to move up to is around 616.50. $2 increment mover, SPY.
Favorite Aussie Chick says, why do you like the 5 minutes time frame and not the 1 minute?
Because the reason why I like the 5 minute time frame, because I can see the whole entire setup. Well, I don't have to keep expanding out. And then on top of that, you get good setups. I mean, look at this. Think about it, Austin. The charts look neater. The chart looks neater. It's easy to read because think about it. Off a 5 minute time frame, you can see exactly the setup. You went from a resistance around what price point? 614.50, where you created a U-shaped pattern for 614.50. When you broke on out, pulled back to what price point? 614.50. But you see that just off a 5 minute time frame, Austin. But you see how clean it looks. You see how neat, clean it looks, and then also by compacting it by going to a 5 minute time frame, I could get the overall look from 9:30 all the way to 4 o'clock to see the overall setup without having to use a 1 minute and having to stretch it out like crazy. Because what your 5 minute does is it compacts it and it makes the time frame compact. So right now, all I can do is just look from 9:30 to 4 o'clock without having to do a damn thing by just watching the setups now. And what I told you, look what I told you guys. See? Easy to read, baby. Easy to read. And look at it. Look how we can see the setup though off of a 5 minute time frame. Look how beautiful the setup is. Neat, nice. Yeah, neat, nice. It's not all over the place where you see it green. Because if I put it on 1 minute, you'll see nothing but candles all over the place. But when you put it on a 5 minute, it compacts all your candles, giving it a prettier and neater look where it's easy to read it and understand it. So like, okay, for example, I'll show you real quick. So before I put all these lines, let me show you right quick when we first started off. I'll take all this off real quick. So right here, just to get the ball rocking and rolling. Right here, start off with pre-market and intraday. 5 minute time frame. Red to green, U-shaped pattern breakout. You turn resistance into support as you pull back down here. Bam, continuation uptrend. But you see I did that with a 5 minute time frame that quick? Bam, done. But you see how quick I did that? And then what I told y'all the target area is going to possibly be 614, 616.50, right? Because the SPY likes to normally move by what? $2 increments. See? Once you start to get the hang of it, understand the personality of these stocks, you start to easily read it. Easily read it. So now, based off of this channel that we just broke on up above, now we're above the pivot point. Now in a new range of 615.50 and 616.50. Now you're in the upper portion of this range. You went from the bottom portion, now creating a new portion. See that? Bottom portion was around 614.50, 615.50 dollar range. Now you're going up here, 615.50 to now 616.50. All together giving you what, Aussie? Because what did I say SPY likes to normally move by? What did I say SPY normally likes to move by? Not just the 50-cent increments in an intraday, but what does it normally like to move by? $2 increments, right? Because if you're already holding 614, the next key level that buy's going to try to go to is what? 616. Because from that price point, you go up to what? 618, and you're getting closer and closer to what price point? 620.
50 cents and 2.
So if you notice, all SPY's doing is slowly creeping its way up to 620, Queen. You're going from 612, 614, 616, 618, and then what's going to be that top level? 620, because that's taking you from out of the teen brackets to the teen price points now into the 20s. So you already know psychologically 620 is going to be a natural resistance, but we do have room to run up to it. But what is it doing? Slowly creeping its way to what? 620. So right here, 616, right? What's going to be after that? 618. From 618, what's going to be next? Possible 620. But it's slowly creeping its way to it, moving in $2 increments. So I told y'all guys to watch that indicator. Watch that 9MA for an indicator squeeze. Also, didn't I not? Before we broke out, did I not tell them to watch that 9MA? I said normally when they hold a range, they're trying to stall puts out of their contracts. Didn't I not? I said because puts have to deal with time decay. I said they got to deal with time decay, especially if it's not going their way, because they're losing versus winning. So and I said what it needs to happen, that are forced puts to jump out of their contracts and now jump into a call contract, which is adding on to the buying power, right? Because those put traders are no longer thinking of a put mindset or a short mindset. Now they're thinking of a long mindset. Now they're getting rid of the puts, which is decreasing the puts volatility. Now going to the calls volatility. Now that increases the push. Now y'all get it? Now y'all see? Now y'all get it? And that bad boy still has room. That's why I said, as long as that indicator goes up, SPY's gonna move with it. As long as that 9MA keeps rolling on up, SPY's gonna keep rolling. So if anything, ride the momentum. Ride the momentum. If you need to get in and out, get in and out. Do what you gotta do. Take advantage of it while you have that momentum pushing. Next key level, what I told y'all, from 616 up to what? 1650. I'll put my alert just to see if we're gonna hit it. Just see if I was wrong. See if I was wrong. We'll see. Okay. Set my alert. 1650 is going to be this top area. So let's see if we can get it. So now that we are at the upper portion of this range, let's see can buyers push up towards 1650. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, it's just easy to take your time, just read it, man. It's not a hard situation. Just take your time and understand it. Very easy to read. It's not hard at all. Just take your time. And like I said, you guys have the capability to be great, man. Y'all have the capability to kick ass, man. Y'all can nail this like I nail this. Because I didn't start off like this. I had to learn from my mistakes. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't know how to read patterns. I didn't know how to get in on a trade. I didn't know how to do none of that. I'm just being honest. I didn't know what I was doing. I was lost in the woods. Shit, at least I'm being honest about it. I didn't know nothing. I was lost. I was truly lost. But now I'm found. But yeah, like I said, Instagram, TikTok members, guys, I do apologize, man. It's just this stupid thing. The OBS just didn't have no chill today, man. I do apologize. I tried to get the damn thing up and running, man. I'm gonna try to reset everything. I ain't gonna be able to do it today though, cause I mean my live stream is already running, so I ain't gonna be able to do it now. It's telling me to reset everything. I'm trying to figure out what I can do. Because I already got the main stream running, but I'm trying to see how I can Because I see some TikTok people joining me, but I just can't.
Lost in the woods, I hear you.
I mean, I came a long ways. Like I said, I mean, when I first started, I didn't know nothing. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I'm just being honest. 110% honest. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know how to jump in on a trade, when to jump in on a trade. What the hell is volatility? What is resistance? What is support? What is a float? Illiquidity, liquidity. I didn't know nothing. I had to learn. Like, it took me years to learn a lot of these things. I didn't just learn, overnight. It took me years to learn a lot of this. Because there's so many functionalities within the market that impacts the market. Especially with your economics. Your economics. You got to understand what economic what economic news is going to cause an impact in the market. We already know jobless claims, PCE data, PPI data, CPI data, durable goods, GDP, retail sales. What am I missing? Chicago PMI. And another thing y'all can do too, if you ever forget, like what I do is I keep a list. I keep a list and I update this like in Tradecaster every now and then. Let me go to it real quick. I have a little list I keep in my data sheet. I always keep a list of something.
Aussie chick says, I'm battling with the platform side of things, trading options on TOS.
Yeah, see? I always keep all the main things. So whenever I post it on Patreon or I post it on Tradecaster, I always got everything set up. CPI data, GDPs. What's this one? I think that's housing. Housing sale. Housing. What was this one again? Oh, existing home sales. My bad. Existing home sales. Existing home sales. Non-farm payroll. PCE data. PPI data. What was this one? Oh, retail sales. But I always keep them all together because these are the main ones that play in a major role in initial jobless claims, JOLTS data. But these are the main ones that play a major role in the market that makes that impacts the market. So I always keep these. Always update it. Always keep it in mind on what makes the market move. I help make the market move is those datas. I always post it to you guys. I alert it. Patreon, what else I post? Tradecaster and so forth. But I always let you guys know. I never hold nothing against y'all. I hold no information from y'all. Cause again, I want y'all to win too. I'm not gonna hold anything from you guys. I ain't gonna do that crap. Battling with the platform side of things, trading option. Like, okay, let me ask you this. Austin, like, okay, what are you dealing with? Like I said, if you want to do a one-on-one, we can do that as well. But if you want to ask me questions on here, you can. You can feel free to do so. I'm here to answer whatever you need help with. Because I had to learn myself. I had to learn how to deal with options on there. I had to do the same exact thing. Trust me, I had to learn myself. I promise you. I had to learn too, Queen. I had to go through all my ups and downs. I had to go through all my ups and downs as well. Trust. I had to go through all my ups and downs in this bad boy. So, what you having complications with? Like understanding like what contracts to choose? That's what you mean? That's what you mean? If you have like issues with that?
Ingrid Aussie chick says, might have to do one-on-one.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, I'm free. I mean, whenever you need me, Queen. If you want to do it this weekend, we can do that. Yeah, I'm here to help you with whatever you need help with. I'm here. Yeah, I mean, like I said, when it came down to options, I had to learn the ropes. Well, I'll put it like this. One of the main things that I had to learn, and I'm passing this on to you as well because I had to learn and not be stubborn about it. I'll put it like this. Watch your strike prices. Stay as close to around strike prices as possible. Like, okay, for example, like today. Like if you went with a strike price on a call, right around, let's just say, 613. 613. Because the thing about it that I learned, that you don't have to get exactly at the strike price. Like, to give yourself a little leeway on the upside or downside, you can always get a price below it to give you a little bit of leeway. Like, okay, for example, right here, like 614, 614.50, whatever the case may be, you could get 613.50, 613. You know, at least you could be way down here already on your contract, being all the way here. At least you have a safety net. Vice versa on the put. That's just like, okay, if you want to go in, let's just say for example that 616.50 was gonna hold up as the overall resistance. I wouldn't go right in at 616.50. I would give myself some leeway. So if I'm gonna go in on a put, I'm gonna get something above it. I'm gonna get something like 617, 618, somewhere high. I know it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, but it'll be more safer as well. You know, so that's what I would normally do. You don't have to necessarily get it right at the strike price. You can give yourself a little bit of breathing room, even on that. Again, puts if 616.50 was the resistance, then go to with a contract above it on the put side. Go to 617, 618. You know, somewhere where you'll have a little bit of leeway, because your strike price is all the way up here. It's all the way up here. That's where your strike price is at, but you're already down here. And that's what I like about it. You know, give yourself some leeway. Because I had to learn to do that. Because my thing was I was OCD on these damn contracts. I want to get in right on the spot. I had to learn, don't do that. Don't do that. Because you want to give yourself a little bit of leeway. So that's just like right here. 15.50. You could have chose, 14.50 or, somewhere in that bracket. 15 where you have a safety net, We don't have to get exactly right at 615.50 on a strike price. You don't have to do that exactly. Give yourself a little bit of leeway. Because in other words, if you do that, you'll have a better chance of your contracts and your movement going up versus going down, because it's away from the area where you got in at. So, like, if, for example, like, say, if you would have got in, like, to say 14 strike price and you all the way up here, you ain't nowhere near that area. So, in other words, you'll be on the winning side, on the call side. You'll be on the winning side, because your strike price, you got in at 614 and you're already at 616. So you're automatically winning, because you're nowhere near your strike price coming back down to your entry level. So all you have to do is create a safety net. Once you create a safety net around these particular price points, then yeah. Okay, right here, for example, for a new possible opportunity. Guys. Okay, what level, if we do get a pullback, I'm gonna ask you guys this, chat. What level, if we were to get a pullback down and you was going in on the long side, what price point could you utilize? I'm gonna ask you this, chat. For a new opportunity, if we get a pullback down, what price point on the call side, for a possible bounce, could you utilize to go back up? What price point? Just looking at my chart right now. What price point? What price point? I see it. I want to see if you guys know it.
Matthew says.
Exactly.
600.
Exactly. Shout out to you, boss. Give me some love. Exactly. Why? It's because this is an old breakout area. You gotta remember, old resistance can turn to what? Possible support for a possible pullback bounce. Just like we did here, for example. What was the area we needed to break before? 614.50, right? 614.50. We got rejected underneath it, then we wound up breaking above that price point, turning resistance down to support for a pullback bounce.
The yellow line, I'm driving and looking on my phone.
Yeah.
I can't see the exact price.
All you do, look, Ingrid, Aussie, all you do, especially on the long side, and you don't want to chase, look for an area that used to be a resistance that can now be utilized for support. Right here, for example, was a perfect example right here from pre-market into intraday. What was that price point? 614.50. We wound up breaking above that price point, turning resistant to what? Now support. And as you can see, every time we pull back down, buy stepped in, and then you got that reversal right back to the upside. Bam. Now as we move up this way, now we can take what? 615.50, utilize that price point for a pullback bounce, because we're turning resistance now into possible what? Support. And still continue in an uptrend. Now y'all get it? Well, you don't have to guess your way through it or try to jump in areas you shouldn't. Just kind of play out the U-shaped pattern method. U-shaped pattern breakout. U-shaped pattern breakout, because you already know a U-shape consists of what? You recovering an area and breaking an area that you couldn't break before. That's giving you a U-shaped pattern. All you're doing is turning resistance now into support because you're above that price point. Same thing here. You get above that price point, which was what? 615.50. So as we pull back down, watch this key level here. Old breakout level. So right now we'll be in a new, in other words, we'll be in a new range once again of 615.50 now to 616.50. So we know what the intended target for buyers want to go, 616.50. So we look at the new channel setup here this way. This is the new range, because now we done turn 615.50 into a floor, 616 into a midpoint area, and now 616.50 now to a possible top. So now we have a new channel where you can rotate from these bottoms, as long as you hold 615, for that possible rotation up to what? 1650. So all you're doing now is rotating from these bottoms now that we're on top of this for a possibility to run up, rotate up to this price point where you create a new range. So right now, as of now, you do have room to test those tops. You do have room to test it. As long as those buyers can step in and push to test the tops for the first time. I can't say we're gonna break it out or not, but this will be where your intended area will be at to start off with in this new range. And then as you pull back down, 9 times out of 10, majority of buyers gonna be sitting where? Right around 615.50. Because all you're doing is turning resistance now into possible support. Pull back failure, pull back failure, pull back failure, get a little possible U shape, back on up towards that level here. But before we get a pullback, they may try to go for that 1650 first. They may try to go for that push first and then a pullback. They may try to do that first. If we don't get that pullback now, they may try to go for the push first and then a possible pullback. So let's see. Let's see on where we're going to go here. Because now what time it is 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock is going to soon be approaching. Right now, I mean, as far as spot, we're still building new highs. We still have been new highs. You got to take that into consideration. We're still creating new highs. I mean, because you got to think about it. It has no past chart history because these are new levels that we have not hit before. So this bad boy, all it's doing is creating history within itself. And this thing can keep pushing. As long as that momentum is in, it can keep pushing as high as it wants to be honest. It can keep pushing. It has no past chart history. You got to take that into consideration as well. Oh, let me see. Anybody hit me up? Anybody text me? Text me. How is he doing? Oh, so he's fine. I gotta go check on my son too, as well, guys. I already checked on him earlier. I'm gonna check on him again because he's not feeling well. All right, guys. Let me go check on my son real quick because I do have him here because he's been under the weather, so he didn't go to daycare because he's been sick. I mean, his fever, man, yesterday, God, I mean, that boy was burning up. I mean, I don't know what he's been going through right now. But keep this on watch, guys. Keep this pattern on watch, the setup on watch, new range on watch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go check on him real quick, guys, and just watch this price point between 615.50, 616.50 with that mid area of 616. So this is the new range that we in as of now, right now. The new little range. So if we put this whole range together, got to remember, we came from the bottoms of this area, which is 614.50. Now trying to move up to the top portion of that area, which is 616.50 itself, $2 mover. So you're going from 614 to 616 with that mid area of 615, but now you are above that pivot point. So what you have to do is focus on this upper area of that channel between 615 to 616. So in other words, like I said, I think we may try to push up first before we get a pullback again. I think buyers may try to go for that 616.50 push first, and then we may see a little bit of a resistance. But watch as we're still on this uptrend, still pushing our way up, closer and closer towards 618 and possible 620. But we are still on this acceleration uptrend still, so be mindful of that. So we are still on this uptrend. Look at the overall pattern from 9:30 to now. Still on this uptrend, so don't overlook that at the overall setup that we are still uptrending. So until we get that reversal back down, then yeah, you can go crazy on the put side. But you got to keep in mind, as long as you're on this side of the mountain, this is the bullish side of the mountain, which that means you are building an uptrend. It's only when you fall to the right side of the mountain, when you start to transition back down, red to green, then we'll be on the bearish side of the mountain. But right now, all you're doing is on that left side right now. Left side is always that bullish side. The right side is the bearish side. So here's bullish because you end up green, and then again, right side is bearish because you end up red. So right now it's just been on an uptrend. Just keep that in mind. But I'll be right back, guys. Let me go check on him real quick, and we'll get it rocking and rolling because I have almost an hour left with you guys before I head on out. So just keep that on watch. Watch this range, and we'll go from there. So thank y'all so much for everything too, though, guys, man. Appreciate the love and support. Again, man, continuously keep smashing that subscribe button, man. We are on our road to 1K subs, man. All you gotta do is hit the button free 99. Man, if you can click on these other toxic people's channel, y'all click on mine. I'm giving out free information to put money in you guys' pocket for free. I ain't charging y'all. Shoot. I ain't charging y'all nothing. I'm putting money in you guys' pocket for free. If you don't want to change your life, that's on you. Ain't got nothing to do. That ain't got nothing to do with me. All I'm doing is trying to do the best that I can to help you guys, see better opportunities in life and other opportunities. Trying to get you away from a 9 to 5. So, if y'all don't want it, then shoot. But if you want to show your boy support, just smash the subscribe button. We can continue this journey together. That's it. All I do is ask you to press a button. It's free 99, man. So I can help you on your journey to show you other ways in life to, where you can have fun with. A lot of people now going into trading where you can make money sitting from home. You don't have to work a 9 to 5 no more. So, again, do your boy a favor, smash the subscribe button. We on that road, man. We on that road. 1K subs, man. Let's go. So, guys, I'll be right back. Let me go tend to him. Peace. Appreciate you. Peace. All right, guys, I'm back. He's doing good so far. So right now, I'm getting a little pullback on these 16. Watch that 615. 615.50 level. Let's see if those bars gonna maintain the hold. Let's see now. Instead of getting the 9 MA bounce, let's see if they're gonna try to go for that 20 MA, because your 20 MA is moving up right to that 615. Let's see if they're gonna try to go for that bounce, because they've done it before. They came down to that 20 MA bounce, 20 MA bounce. So let's see as we get this little deep pull back here. Let's see what we get. Cause I know a lot of them want to go for puts. I know a lot of them dying to go for puts. I know you guys. I already know you got. I think Melf want to go for a put. Who else want to go for a put? Who else we had? You got that one. I think Brent, you too, right? I think all of y'all aiming for puts. I mean, right now we're just still holding up on these trend lines. I mean, all indicators. Keep it on watch though. This bad boy's still just slowly coasting his way up. Just be mindful of that. That you're still on this uptrend, so just be mindful. Be very mindful that this bad boy can still push. Because again, we want to start to get those consecutive red candles down and give us that confirmation that we definitely dropping. I mean, you got some small opportunities, like little scalping opportunities, but you do better on the long side than the short side just for right now until we start the transition. It is 12 o'clock, so let's see what 12 o'clock volume is going to bring us. So from 10 o'clock to... 11:30, we finally broke out of that channel. So it took us about an hour and a half from 10 to 11:30, finally broke out. So let's see now that we're at 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. So let's see what we're gonna get out of this one. What type of setup we're gonna get from this one? From 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Let's see what we get. So watch this time frame. So right now, as of now, 12 o'clock, we're holding above 115.50. So let's see what we get on this one. Because you got to remember, today is Friday. Volumes will start to change up a little bit. Keep that in mind. Still in this range, though. Still in this range. So let's see what we get. Anything else? Tesla's still looking weak. Like I said, Tesla like it wants to dump on over because you still got that downtrend setup on Tesla. Tesla underneath that 325. Because Tesla like it wants to start to pull back. Because you still got that downtrend setup going on Tesla. So if you're in on Tesla, I mean, if you're on the put side, make sure you stay underneath 325. Yeah, right here off this descending wedge right here, they could be forming. Watch that setup. Almost like a cup and handle pattern.
The car says, "Are you getting my message?"
What? I told you I have my things closed. If you hit me up on Traedcast, I'm not looking at it. Where you reaching out to me at? Low bar. We are, like I said, if you want to chat, boss, go to my YouTube channel, boss. My YouTube chat, cause my chat box on Traedcast is bugged, boss. So if y'all want to go to chat with me, go over there, boss.
On YouTube.
Wait. Did you? What? Oh, let me go to it real quick, Queen. I'm sorry. Did I miss your message? I apologize if I did. I see. Good morning. That's the only thing I see that you put. And what you just wrote just now. Yeah, that's the only message I seen. I seen good morning. That's the only thing I seen from you, Jenna. That's the only thing I seen. And I do apologize if I missed your message, but I didn't get anything else other than good morning. I'm looking right at it. I'm going right back through it. Yeah, the only thing I got was what you just said. Yeah, that's the only thing I got, Queen. That was the only thing I got. See, like, guys, keep this on watch.
Nadia says, "CRCL bottom to buy long, please."
Oh, okay, I got you. CLCR. Let's see, CLCR. Wait, is that right? The right ticker? CRCL. I'm tripping. I'm saying that wrong. CRCL. All right. What we got? I mean, right now you're on a nice downtrend. Well, put it like this: as long as you can hold that 190 level. I mean, you do have that VWAP that's right at 200 for that $10 move back up. Nadia. So from 190, I mean, you do have room to push your way back up to that VWAP to 200. $10 move back up. But overall, it does look like a downtrend setup though, where it could possibly create a lower high. So I mean, from these tops here, it could possibly create a lower high, like a downtrend setup. So it may be set like this. Look, let me show you. It may possibly do this. From what I'm looking at, it may do this. I mean, don't quote me on it, but it looked like it may. Wait, what the hell happened to my why's my thing looking like that? Oh, I must have hit the wrong button and messed my whatchamacallit up. Set as default. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so notice that you're on this like downtrend setup and you're underneath that VWAP. So that could be heading for that second point. And you gotta keep in mind 200 itself is gonna be a strong resistance now that you're underneath it. Cause you can see right here they tried to hold on top of it, but then you wind up dumping underneath it. So it may be setting up for a possible downtrend setup. So be mindful of that 200 level.
Someone said we'll go to $110 on CRCL.
Yeah, well, as long as that downtrend continues, I ain't gonna say it's gonna drop all the way to 110 right now. It may slowly move down to it as long as that downtrend continues. But as of now, in a reality standpoint of right now, you have recovered 190 for that possible push right back up to 200. Now you would need to crack 190 in order to slowly get your way back down to 180 and so forth. But right now, watch that level of watch between 200 and 190. Again, if we want to see more downside, crack 190 for that possible move back down this way where you will continue that downtrend setup. So I don't think it's going to drop like straight down to no 110. I think it may slowly move down to it. I mean, unless those sellers come in aggressive. But other than that, I mean, you just have to look at it from a real reality standpoint. From 200, again, get rejected back down to 190, down to the 180s, and where you start to slowly get that little, trickle on down off that downtrend setup. But for right now, as of now for today, again, if you're going in on the put side, make sure you stay underneath 200 for that pullback and retest of 190 for that possible crack back up, for the possible crack down, because that's where your VWAP is at. Because you're underneath that bad boy, and you are getting a little bounce where you're doing like a red to green move back up, where you're going from sellers to buyers back up. So as long as those sellers can hold those buyers underneath that, we could start to reverse right back on down and then continue the downtrend. So if you are going for a put, watch that 200 level. 200 can hold. Play out for the 200 back down to 190. That's a $10 move down. So just watch that level. But yeah, I mean, right now it looks like it is setting up for a downtrend setup. But like I said, I can't say that it's gonna hit 110 in one day, But I do see the setup that's preparing itself. Look like a downtrend setup. I mean, my thing is make the best of these moves as much as possible. Don't be trying to. I mean, not just you, Nadia. I'm talking about anybody else. Like, don't be trying to become a millionaire overnight in one day. Like, you got to think about realistic numbers, man. Like, with right now as far as CRCL, realistically, you have so far realistically it has went back on the $5 move from 190 to 195. Realistically. Now, if you would have gotten in at these tops here from 130 all the way down to these areas, yeah, you would have caught a hell of a move. I mean, you would have caught a damn sure hell of a move. But you would have had to understand. You would have had to understood that. You would have had to put in the work to understand that that would have been a key level for you to jump in on and ride that bad boy down. So let's see. Let me take a look at it real quick. So 230 couldn't hold. 230 wound up falling right back underneath that price point. 230 down into the 220s. So it looks like it's moving down like every $10. Every $10 it keeps dropping. Because you done went from 230 to 220 to 210 now to 200. Now from 200 down to 190. So it's like keep dropping every $10. That's what it looks like it's doing. Every $10. But I'm going to have to look at the other chart to make sure that it's setting up for an overall movement back down. Like it's starting to... Let me look at it real quick. Let me see it because I don't want to guess it. Let me go over it real quick to make sure and confirm that's what CRCL is doing. Like the overall setup. Let me take a look at it real quick, Nadia. So I'll give you the correct information. So let's see what it's doing overall. So you're all pulling back. So it looked like it already started. 180. My 180 chart. All right, let's go back a little bit. So look like the party got started right around 300. And you've been on this bit. Okay, I do see what they're saying. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, because you're going from the... Okay, so you're going from like a bearish... I'm sorry, you went from a bullish rally to now a possible bearish rally. So yeah, you're going from red. Yeah, so I do see what they're saying. I see what they're saying now. Yeah. Because you started out these bottoms right around, it was around what, $70, and then they've been on this uptrend ever since, and now all you're doing is coming right back on down. So yeah, you're going from buyers to sellers. Yeah. So I do see what they're saying. Well, you're starting to now go on a downtrend versus an uptrend. I do see it. But it's gonna take some time. I'm not saying it's gonna drop like straight all the way down in one day. I don't think that's not gonna happen. I mean, you may slowly move down to it, but I don't think it's gonna drop like all in one day. But you are creating a downtrend on this bad boy, though. You're definitely creating a bearish rally right now, with room to come back down. So you gotta think about it. The first area that you're gonna possibly hit is gonna be 150. That's gonna be your $half mark. You gotta think about that. 150 is gonna be first, and then once you crack 150, then yeah, you got room to fall back down to the 140s, 130s, 20s, and so forth. But keep in mind, 150 is gonna be first for sure, right around that 150 level. So you do have room to fall to 150, that halfway level. And there goes SPY still. Guys, still creeping his way on up. As I told y'all again, watch that new range. 515.50 for that possible push up to what? 616.50. Still on that uptrend. I told y'all, as long as it stays on that trend line, that indicator, it's just going on an uptrend. Just uptrending. It's just a slow uptrend. That's all it's doing. What's Tesla doing? Tesla, I mean, still underneath that 325. Still riding that downtrend setup underneath the VWAP as well. So that bad boy look like a cup. I mean, look like it already made a, like right here. Look like it already made like an inverted cup and handle, like right in this little level right here. But I mean, overall, it does look like a downtrend setup with Tesla. Like we still could pull back down towards that to those low 320s. Yeah, 320 ranges. SPY still squeezing this way up. So keep in mind, guys, if you are in long on SPY, the next possible key level is going to be 616.50. And then from that price point, we'll go up towards the next range. Because all you're doing right now is still on this continuation uptrend. It's just steady pushing. Slowly. That's all it's doing. You then bounced off the 9 MA. 616, trying to push his way up towards 616.50. I mean, it's just slowly coasting. Bad boy still slowly coasting. Tesla's turning. Anything else, guys, that we need to look at? Because like I said, and Nadia, as far as like I said, CRCL, I mean, you do have a downtrend setup. I mean, you are starting to transition from bullish to bearishness, but I don't think it's gonna drop like right then and there all the way down. I mean, unless it has an aggressive sell-off, that's about it. I mean, other than that, it's just kind of like a slow downtrend towards these lower areas. So from 190, crack that down into the 180s, down into the 170s, 160s. That bad boy just trend his way down. All right, go ahead, big boy. So if you're in on the put side, I want to go put, Nadia. You want to, again, stay underneath that 200 level. Then from that point, you want to crack that 190 down into the 180s because you want to keep that downtrend. You want to keep that downtrend continuation going. So right here, you're pulling back towards that 190. So if they can crack that level on down toward that 185, down to 180 it goes. When you just slowly just continuing on down. And again, if you ever have problems, flip your chart upside down and look at it from a put standpoint. Like, do this. Just flip your chart. Do this. Flip it up. Look at it from a put standpoint. See? Look at it from a put standpoint to get a better idea, a better judgment on it. See that? On the put standpoint, you're on somewhat of an uptrend. On the call standpoint, you're on the downtrend. So if you need to flip your chart upside down, Nadia, do that to help you out a better, to help yourself out a little bit better. But yeah. So I gotta think about it. All the puts is doing the opposite of what the calls are doing. So if this is downtrend on the call side, 9 times out of 10 you're uptrending on the put side.
Nadia says, "Oh, okay, thanks. So only put."
Yeah. So like I said, if you compare the charts, dealing with calls right now, if we're looking at it from a call standpoint, we downtrending, right? And we flip the chart upside down, we can see the puts are uptrending. So we're taking the same exact stock, but flip the chart upside down, and you can see puts are uptrending. See that? So we look at it from a put standpoint, because you can see the numbers are negatives now. See that? Negative 80, negative 90, negative 70. So in order for us to get that push up, that means we need to crack. So right here, that's going to be like a resistance area for the puts. So this is going to be an area we need to take out as far as the pullback. So we need to take out around that 190, 188. Get that pullback down to 188. That should allow your puts to push towards 188. So that should continue the uptrend. So all you do is just take the chart and flip it upside down, because they're always going to do the opposite of one another. That's just like with SPY. If I go to SPY puts should be looking like a downtrend, while the calls should be looking like an uptrend. So if I go here, if I go to calls right now, I should be seeing a downtrend on the puts while the calls are on an uptrend. So if I flip it, see that? Calls are going up, puts are still going down. All I did was flip the chart upside down to get an idea. And once you start to get that experience where you don't have to flip the charts, where you can just visually flip it in your head, then do that. That's what I start doing now. Instead of having to flip my charts back and forth, all I do here is I think about it on the call side. I'm like, okay, if we going on up like this on the call side, then in my mind, we're going down on the put side. That means there's still no opportunity for a put just yet. So I was like, I'm thinking about all of this in advance. So again, all they do is do the opposite of one another. That's it. Once you see the setup, visually think about it. The puts are the opposite in your head. That's it. If one is going up, the other one's going down. That's like the best way to do it. But yeah, if you ever have trouble, Nadia, just flip your chart upside down, especially with CRCL. Flip it upside down from a put standpoint. If that'll be easy for you to read it, just do that. Just flip it upside down, Queen. See CRCL, flip it. We can see it from a put standpoint to make a better idea, a better judgment. See that? So as long as CRCL keeps dropping on the call side, your puts keep going on up, right? Stand holding above the VWAP. So if your puts are above the VWAP, that means your calls are below the VWAP. So, because again, now looking at it upside down, you have to flip it. What are the calls doing? So that means if the puts is on above the VWAP, the calls is underneath the VWAP. And that's it. Once you start to flip it visually, you'll get a better understanding of it. Oops, you do that. CRCL. Yep, see that? But look at it. But also look at the overall setup, even on the call side. What do we have though? A downtrend. So and also, utilize that downtrend as a border that separates the bears and the bulls. So you already know, being below that price point or below that trend line, you already know that's bearish. That's bearish because you have yet to crack a break above that price point, putting you back on the bullish side of things. So anytime underneath that, that's bearish. Above it, bullish. So right now, I'm seeing an overall downtrend setup. So it looks like we may be in a possible range of 190 to 200 until we crack that level. So as long as those buyers can hold, you'll have the floor of 190, and as long as those sellers can hold, you'll have the top of 200. Now it's only when we crack this level. Now this is no longer a floor. Now we're going to a newer lower area. Now 190 is going to turn into resistance, bring you back down to a lower price point, 180, 190. So that's it. Yeah. So once you start to put the piece of the puzzle together, Queen, you'll get a better understanding of how to, how to put yourself in the right position. Just take your time. Just take your time. There's no rush, no force. Just take your time. But right now, as of now, we are downtrending on CRCL, and we are going from bulls to bears. I mean, it's definitely transitioning. So it looked like a bear rally is starting up on CRCL, Nadia. So it is setting up for a bearish rally. So I do give it that. We are. What time it is, guys? All right. Where we at right now? So how high have we went so far? 1624. 1624. Still holding this little uptrend. Let's see. Because, dude, keep in mind, guys, watch that 1550 level. Watch that 1550 level. Because you got to remember, this is the range that we in. This is the range. I'm starting to see it kind of cup a little bit. Starting to see it cup slightly. Slightly. It's not a heavy one, but I mean, it's starting to curl just a little bit underneath 16. But let's see if it's not setting up another range. Because right now, again, you went from this range now to this range. Because again, if we want to start a transition toward the downside, where puts can come in, we want to start to create like a cup. We want to create an arc where you're going from buyers now over to sellers. Kind of like what CRCL was doing on the 180 chart. Kind of like this, for example.
Matthew says, still waiting.
Yeah, so. Come on.